Their record is 21-18. Overall, they're 54-54. Leading off is the league's leading base stealer. We got him last night after he singled in the first inning. Michael Collins threw him out. Fernando Perez out of Columbia University, Ivy League school in New York City. Perez in center leads off. Batting second, the shortstop Reid Brignac. Hitting third for Southwest Michigan is Patrick Cottrell, the designated hitter. Cottrell, he didn't play last night. Chris Nowak out of the city of Milwaukee belted the first inning two-run homer that was the difference in the game. Nowak will back cleanup and play first base. He's batting .312, fifth highest in the league. Hitting fifth for Southwest Michigan, Sean Cumberland in right field. Fernando Frias is in left field, batting sixth. He didn't play in last night's series opener. At third base, batting seventh for the Devil Rays is Travis Schlichting. Schlichting at third base, batting seventh. Hitting eighth, a former Twin minor leaguer, Heath Anderson. Anderson will catch. And batting ninth is Brandon Rusev. Rusev is at second base, batting ninth. A Louisianan, a southpaw, Jared Laverne, L-A-V-E-R-G-N-E, pronounced Laverne. The 22-year-old southpaw making his 22nd start of the year for Southwest Michigan. He's won 4 and lost 9, an ERA of 4.94. Laverne's last start was Friday in Grand Rapids, Michigan, against the West Michigan Whitecaps. A no decision in a Southwest Michigan 3-2 10-inning loss. He went 6 1/3, gave up only 2 runs on 6 hits, struck out 3, walked 1. Jared Laverne, a 22-year-old southpaw, taken by the Devil Rays in the 26th round of the 2002 draft. He's from New Iberia, Louisiana. Allen Motor Company is excited to announce the continuation by popular demand of General Motors discount employee pricing. I know I implored you to head out to Allen's before Monday night because General Motors, of course, which has its corporate headquarters right here in Michigan, said that was it. Well, backed by popular demand, the cars have been selling so well that General Motors has extended General Motors discount employee pricing. Allen Motor Company, I-380 and Boyson Road, exit 25 in Hiawatha. They're open until 9 o'clock tomorrow evening to accommodate the flood of interest that has been generated by the General Motors employee discount pricing. Leading off for the Kernels, switch hitting shortstop, Alexi Casilla. He extended his hitting streak to 19 games with a one-out bunt single in the 8th inning last night. Freddy Sandoval has lifted his average to .280. He'll play at third base and bat second. Hitting third in the Allen Motor Company order, he doubled with 1 out in the 9th inning and scored last night. Michael Collins, second in the league with a .328 average. The Kernel cleanup batter, Drew Toussaint, is in left field. Hitting fifth in center field, Josh LeBlanc. The Allen Motor Company Kernel starting lineup designated hitter, Warner Madrigal, batting sixth, the designated hitter. Madrigal singled in the 9th inning with 2 out last night. Jordan Renz is playing right field tonight. He'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth at first base, Chris Walston. And batting ninth for the Kernels at second base, Sean Rodriguez. Rounding out the Allen Motor Company Kernel starting lineup, on the hill is 21-year-old Mexican right-hander Francisco Cordova. Cordova has won 3 and lost 2. This is his 4th start as a Kernel after 20 relief appearances. 3-4 the record, 3.31 the ERA, and the league hitting a measly 2.11 against Francisco Cordova. Cordova 6'3", 240, a right-hander, and he was brilliant in his last start. Friday at home against Dayton, a no decision in a Kernel 2-1 loss. We out-hit the Dragons 9-3, but lost 2-1. In that start, Cordova went 6 1/3, allowed 1 run on only 2 hits, struck out 5, and walked 1. That's the Allen Motor Company Kernel starting lineup. The Southwest Michigan Devil Rays, who are 26-23 on the year here at C.O. Brown Stadium, 8-8 in the second half, are trotting out onto the diamond with their equivalent of Cost Cutters Dream Team members. Anderson & Brown Eye Care sponsors the announcement of our umpires. They're clad in gray trousers and navy blue short-sleeve shirts and black hats. Joe Dobo will call the balls and strikes. His partner on the diamond, Jeff Lascola. Anderson & Brown Eye Care has moved to their new location, I-380 Boyson Road, exit 25. Get off at exit 25, cross over I-380, and they're right next to Intent City. Anderson & Brown Eye Care is now a eyeglass provider. Besides getting contact lenses, you can purchase eyewear at Anderson & Brown Eye Care. But prior to Game 2 of this 4-game series in Battle Creek, let's honor America with the singing of the national anthem. Certainly the loudest rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner we've heard. Bellowing it out was a female soloist behind home plate here at C.O. Brown Stadium, where the Kernels are out to play another good game. We played very well last night. Fernando Rodriguez Jr. didn't give up a hit after a 2-run homer in the first inning, but the Kernels fell 2-1. Jake Lentz is our in-studio engineer. We're out to even this series at a game apiece, and we'll see if we can get off to a good start with the game's first pitch coming up in 1 minute here in the zone.
A triple play, a rarity on the diamond, but produced successfully every day at South Slope Communications in North Liberty. The South Slope Communications triple play consists of voice, video, and data communications for your home or business. Achieve your communications triple play with South Slope Communications. South Slope is committed to providing the latest communications technology to their members while continuing to give service second to none. South Slope can provide your home or business with just about everything that connects you to information. Digital wireless phones, long-distance plans, data home and business wiring, video conferencing, dial-up and high-speed internet service, fiber optic installation and termination, and coming soon to all local servicing areas, digital video TV service. South Slope also rents out a beautiful community center event room in their magnificent new building in North Liberty. When you need anything in the communications field, select South Slope Communications. Visit them at southslope.com.
Another marvelous summer evening for baseball. It's just past 6 o'clock in eastern Iowa, a little past 7 here in Battle Creek, Michigan, and you're enjoying Kernel Baseball in the Zone. ESPN Radio 1600, KCRG, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Jared Laverne spells his first name Jarrad. He's a 6'2", 200-pound lefty. This is his 4th year of pro ball, and he's won 4 and lost 9. The first up for the Kernels is Alexi Casilla. Strike one called, a slurve or cut fastball from the southpaw. Laverne has won 4 and lost 9, an ERA of 4.94. Alexi hitting .332, switch hitter batting right, and the next pitch is a fastball high and outside. Travis Schlichting is at third for Southwest Michigan. He's playing even with the base and only about 8 feet off the line for the Colonel switch hitter batting right. Ball 2 drifts outside. Casilla extended his hitting streak to 19 games with a bunt single with 1 out in the 8th inning, but unfortunately he was picked off first base. 2-1 to Casilla. Grounded fair past third for extra bases. Alexi is rounding first, and he's speeding towards second. Fernando Perez gets it back in, and Alexi Casilla has grounded a double past third down the left field line. He's now hit safely in 20 straight games. 20 in a row for Alexi Casilla. That's his 10th double, and he's at second with nobody out, with one of the hottest Kernel hitters in the lineup, Freddy Sandoval, at the plate. Freddy reached base 4 times last night, twice by walk, 1 double, and a single. Let's see if Freddy will be intent on hitting the ball to the right side of the Southwest Michigan infield. He squares the bunt and takes high for ball one. Now Casilla's pretty good at stealing third. So the Kernels have a number of choices here. They can have Sandoval play it straight up. They can have him try to hit the ball to the right side of the Devil Ray infield, or they can have him bunt. Or they could have Alexi try to steal. Jackhammering the 1-0 pitch foul down the right field line is Freddy Sandoval. I said he was our hottest hitter. Freddy was 2 for 2 last night. A 2-out double in the third inning, but he was caught in no man's land as he rounded second and made a poor base running play, was thrown out. And then he had a leadoff single in the sixth inning. Slightly open stance for the Kernel All-Star third baseman who bunts foul, strike two. Freddy squared late and bunted it between the legs of the catcher, Heath Anderson. Alexi Casilla has extended his hitting streak to 20 games with a leadoff double down the third base, past third, into left field to start this game. Freddy Sandoval has 51 RBIs and only 2 home runs, so that tells you what a great... There goes Casilla! And a swing and a foul past third. Alexi had third base stolen easily. Freddy couldn't take a chance on striking out. So he swung, protecting the plate, and rolled it foul past third. I mean, Alexi was halfway to third before the lefty Jared Laverne even made a move towards home plate. Sandoval waiting for the 1-2 from the southpaw. And he pops it foul towards the first base stands. The catcher, Heath Anderson, comes over, and it's one row up, thankfully, for the Kernels and Freddy Sandoval. Beyond the plywood walls that comprise the outfield here are a thick grove of trees. It's a beautiful setting. A light breeze is blowing out. The flagpole is high above the 16-foot high wall, 402 feet away. That wall is a dark, dark green, and it provides a good hitter's backdrop. There goes Casilla. And a base hit up the middle by Freddy Sandoval, right past the glove of Laverne, and chugging home to make it 1-0 Kernels is Alexi Casilla. Freddy Sandoval hit it like a bullet right through the pitcher underneath his arm, his glove hand, and he strikes a blow for the Kernels to bring the Kernels an early run. 1-0 Kernels on Freddy Sandoval's 53rd, check that, his 52nd RBI of the year. Man, that Freddy Sandoval has been our most clutch hitter this season. When we've needed big hits, he has come through time and time again. Michael Collins at the plate. Takes a changeup in the dirt for ball one. Jared Laverne has been a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and what I'm about to tell you is almost unfathomable. His record is 4-9. On the road, he's 4-1 with a 3.14 ERA. Here at C.O. Brown Stadium at home, he's 0-8 with a 6.55 ERA. He slips a changeup in on the outside edge to even the count to Collins, 1-1. Kernels 1. Devil Rays yet to bat, but the Kernels have scored here in the top of the first inning. Sandoval is being held by Chris Nowak. And a changeup just misses low and away. Michael Collins steps out, taps his cleats. Michael doubled and scored the Kernel only run of the game in the ninth inning last night. Kernels are hitting .252 as a team. That's tied for 12th in the 14-team Midwest League. A cut fastball, and it looked good from here, but the plate umpire, Joe Dobo, called it ball 3 to Michael Collins. Not nearly as big a crowd as we had here last night when the attraction was penny hot dogs. They had over 3,800 here. Now the southpaw steps off the rubber. The Southwest Michigan Devil Rays have very attractive home uniforms. Cut-out sleeves, white home uniforms with green socks, white pants, green socks, green hats, and then underneath those white home tops, the cutout sleeves, a green shirt. So their predominant colors are green and white. Collins takes a letter-high fastball for a strike, a delayed call by the plate umpire, Joe Dobo. The dimensions here, 322 down the left field line, and they have a picnic/seating area that wraps around the left field foul pole. It's not nearly as nice as our Randy Keel Confidence Picnic Pavilion, but it's the same idea. The payoff pitch is taken away. Ball 4, and the first 3 Kernels are on here in the first inning. Michael Collins laid off a pitch high and outside, a fastball, and with Freddy Sandoval running, the catcher just held on to it on the walk. First and second, nobody out. Let's see if Drew Toussaint is called upon to bunt and help the Kernels make it a big inning. The swing of the Quad Cities leads the second half Western Division standings. They're a game up on Burlington. Their record is 23-16. They're 7 above 500. Burlington's 22-17. We don't have to worry about Wisconsin. Oh, we have to beat them when we play them later on this road trip, but they've already qualified for the playoffs. Beloit and Kane County are ahead of us as well. Ball 1 outside to Drew, and now a changeup is in for a strike. Drew Toussaint drove in the only Kernel run of the game last night. Bouncing out to short and driving home Michael Collins in the 9th inning. A fastball is low to Drew. Ball 2. Toussaint walked his first time up. He was 0 for 3 last night. Drew wears his gray road trousers down near the tops of his shoes. For the second straight night, the Kernels are in their red knit tops with white numbers and blue lettering spelling Kernels across the front. There's ball 3 from the lefty. That one was way outside and high, and it's 3-1 to Drew Toussaint. Ordinarily, Drew can do big damage when he's ahead in the count. The outfield plays him straight away. Team leader with 56 RBIs, Toussaint with Sandoval at second and Collins at first, loops it in the air to right center. Fernando Perez goes back into deep right center and has it. Both runners are tagging, and both advance. And a throw hits the runner. Here's a Kernel trying to score. Sandoval, he is saved! 2-0 Kernels. The Kernels have run themselves into fortune here in the first inning. A deep fly into right center caught by Fernando Perez. And we've told you how the Kernels have run the bases so assertively all season long. Well, here's a prime example. Sandoval tagged and went to third. Michael Collins tagged and went to second. The throw from the center fielder, Fernando Perez, hit Collins going from first to second in the ankle, then rolled between second and first base. Freddy Sandoval dashed home and slid in safely ahead of the throw by the first baseman, Chris Nowak. So it's 2-0 Kernels. 2-0 Kernels here in the first inning. Strike 1 to Josh LeBlanc. Collins at second. An error has been charged to Fernando Perez. That's what happens when you put pressure on the defense. And we've had a lot of detractors, and they're entitled to their opinion because they're right. We have made some bad base running plays this season or been too aggressive or assertive. However, for every time we've done that, I can say we've matched things beautifully by making things happen with our assertive base running. Ball 2 to LeBlanc, and it's 2-1 to Josh. 2-0 Kernels here in the top of the first inning on a glorious night for baseball. Josh LeBlanc, left-handed batter, facing southpaw Jared Laverne. And he slices it foul off to the left. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Kernel center fielder, number 5 batter, Josh LeBlanc. Josh was 0 for 4 last night. In 34 games, he's hitting .283. No homers, 14 RBIs. Collins in scoring position with 1 away, top of the first, as the lefty comes set at the letters and delivers. He took something off of it and got Josh to tip it foul into the catcher's mitt of Heath Anderson, strike 3. Terrific pitch on a 2-2 delivery from Jared Laverne to get LeBlanc swinging for the second out here in the first inning. Warner Madrigal will try to pick up Josh LeBlanc and drive home Collins to try to make it 3-0. It's 2-0 Kernels here in the top of the first inning. Warner Madrigal has been swinging the bat very, very well the last couple of weeks. His average is up to 243. Right-handed hitter. And what he's been doing very well against lefties is going the other way. Ball one low to Warner Madrigal. The other good thing about this Kernel first inning is we've made the lefty make a lot of pitches. Ooh, a borderline pitch looked good from here, but plate umpire Joe Dobo said it was low and in, ball 2 to Madrigal. Travis Schlichting is playing very deep at third base, and he's guarding the line. Let's see if Warner on a 2-0 pitch can come through. Ooh, he took a home run cut and missed, strike one. Warner Madrigal got his money's worth. He steps out of the box. Madrigal with 12 home runs, 39 runs driven in. Michael Collins leads away at second with 2 out here in the top of the first inning, 2-0 Kernels. Line drive into right field. That's a base hit. Collins will round third. The throw home by Cumberland is not in time. Michael Collins slid to the back of home plate, and he beat the strong throw home by the right fielder to make it 3-0 Kernels. How about Warner Madrigal? He has been going the other way so effectively, he laced it into right field on one hop. And Michael Collins, there's another example of Bobby Magallanes putting the pedal to the metal and pressing the envelope. A lot of third base coaches and managers would have held Collins up and said, no, don't try to score on a smash on one hop into right. But Michael Collins was waved home. The throw was a very good one from Sean Cumberland. The catcher, Heath Anderson, put the tag on the sliding Michael Collins, but Collins slid to the back of home plate, and his hand touched the back of the plate before the catcher Anderson could tag Michael out, and Warner Madrigal has laced a single into right field. A big 2-out base hit by Madrigal drives home Michael Collins and makes it 3-0 Kernels here in the top of the first inning. Jordan Renz is the 7th man to bat here in the Kernel 3-run first inning. A cut fastball is low and into Jordan, who didn't play last night. Man, Warner Madrigal with his 40th run driven into the year, and did he look good lashing that left-hander's pitch into right field. Warner's running, and a swing and a tip foul that rolls just beyond the dirt batting circle behind the plate by Jordan Renz. Renz hitting 192, 6 home runs, 37 RBIs for the Angel 4th-round pick in 2002. Jordan's a right-handed batter, and Madrigal is not running. Ball 2 is high and outside as Jared Laverne struggles here at C.O. Brown Stadium continue. He's 0-8 as a starter here. On the road, he's 4-1. Ooh, a belt-high fastball, and Jordan took it for strike 2. He must have been sitting on a changeup because he got a pitch he could have handled, I think, but took it for a strike, and Jordan's a very good 2-strike hitter. In fact, he widens his stance and chokes the bat a bit to put the ball in play. The runner goes, a pitch inside, the throw to second, and it's a stolen base for Warner Madrigal, his 5th of the season. And the Kernel base running, which hurt us in last night's 2-1 loss, has been just dazzling here in the first half inning. We have made 3 outstanding base running plays already, and we made 3 base running gaffes last night in the loss. Madrigal in scoring position now. A full count delivery to Jordan Renz. Line shot into left field, and it's caught. Jordan Renz pulverized that 3-2 pitch and hit a sinking liner that Fernando Perez came in and caught knee high in left field. Great at bat for Renz, and I mean he put that pitch on a line into shallow left where it was caught to end the inning. The Kernels send 7 men to the plate in the first inning. and score 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 Southwest Michigan error. The Kernels strand a runner. Francisco Cordova out to the hill, and after 1/2 inning, he and the Kernels lead Southwest Michigan 3-0. You're listening to Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
I'm Dave Shea. For 35 years, I was a news anchor for Channel 2. You may also have seen me driving around Cedar Rapids in my Honda Accord. Well, I retired from broadcasting, but I haven't given up my Honda. For years, I've told friends they should consider owning a Honda, specifically from Randy Keel Honda. Randy is a local dealer with 13 years of experience in matching drivers to the right vehicle. He has a fine selection of new Hondas, as well as quality pre-owned vehicles. And more than just a reliable service department, Randy Keel Honda offers Honfidence, a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty on every new vehicle sold. You can take my word for it, but you may also want to talk with other Honda owners. They're people you know, your friends, your neighbors, maybe even your relatives. And you can do more homework by logging on to Randy's website at www.randykeel.com. I'm a satisfied Honda owner, and I'm sure you will be too. See Randy Keel Honda today on Center Point Road Northeast.
I'm a 9th-year college senior. I need 2 more credits to graduate. I've needed those credits for 5 years. Sure, I could take ceramics, cooking, Yiddish, done. 2 credits right there. But no, I choose to stay in college. Go State! Go State! Let me tell you something. You're jealous of me. I gotta rest up before the pep rally, know what I mean? Oh, wait, you don't.
Go back to college with ESPNU and ESPNU.com. Division I football and basketball matchups and major college championships. Never graduate.
Fantastic first inning for the Kernels. They scored 3 runs on 3 hits. The error in the Kernel first half inning was charged not to this batter, the center fielder Fernando Perez. It was charged to Reid Brignac, the shortstop. He's the one that took the relay throw from the center fielder Perez and then hit Michael Collins in the ankle as Michael went from first to second on a fly ball by Toussaint. A high, lazy fly ball into center. It's going further back than I thought, chasing LeBlanc back, but that's a very roomy pasture out in center field, and Josh calmly drifts back and has it. Francisco Cordova gets the league's leading base stealer, Fernando Perez, on a fly ball to center. 1 gone here in the Devil Ray first inning, 3-0 Kernels. The batter is Reid Brignac. Francisco Cordova, 21-year-old right-hander from Mexico. Reid Brignac is a left-handed hitting shortstop, and a fastball paints the outside edge. Strike 1 from Cordova. Freddy Sandoval is playing well off the line for this left-handed hitting shortstop, Reid Brignac. And he fouls it straight back over the backstop. Here at C.O. Brown Stadium, where the fans enjoy shade being provided by a grandstand roof. Cordova, the right-hander, with an 0-2 and a breaking pitch, swing and a miss. Man, that had some bite on it. Reid Brignac goes down swinging, and Francisco Cordova got him on 3 pitches. Brignac walked in the first inning last night and was aboard when Chris Nowak, the cleanup batter tonight, belted a first-inning home run off Fernando Rodriguez Jr. That was the last hit the Southwest Michigan Ball Club got, but they won 2-1. Uh-oh, here's a high drive to left. Toussaint way back at the wall, and it is a leaping try by Drew. He can't get it. A home run. Patrick Cottrell launches one to make it 3-1 Kernels. Cottrell hit it high and deep to left, drew Toussaint at the wall, left high, but could not bring it back into the park. And it's Patrick Cottrell's 6th home run of the year. Man, did he hit that one high, high, high. Drew Toussaint went back to the 8-foot-high wall, the plywood wall, and left his feet leaping high. We'll have to ask Drew after the game how close he came to snaring that one. Patrick Cottrell, on a first-pitch swing, hits his 6th home run of the year. So the Southwest Michigan Devil Rays have a run back here in the first. It's 3-1 Kernels. Ball 1 low and away to big Chris Nowak. It was his 2-run homer in the first inning that held up in the 2-1 Southwest Michigan win last night. Francisco Cordova bounces a changeup in the dirt, and it's 2-0. Nowak, N-O-W-A-K, 22-year-old from UNC Spartanburg. He grew up in Milwaukee. 19th round pick by Tampa Bay, and Francisco Cordova shaken up by that home run. It's the fourth home run he's given up this season in 55 innings pitched. And a strike in at the knees makes it 3-1 to Nowak. Nowak is fifth in the league in hitting with a .312 average, 5 homers, 44 runs driven in. Cordova with the 3-1 delivery. Ground ball to second. Sean Rodriguez knocks it down, picks it up, and calmly throws the batter out to end the inning. Francisco Cordova comes back from a 3-0 count, and on a 3-1 delivery gets Chris Nowak to wrap out the second. 1 run on a 2-out homer for the Double Rays, 1 hit, no Kernel errors, and Southwest Michigan leaves the bases empty. We go to the top of the second inning in Battle Creek with the Kernels leading 3-1 over Southwest Michigan. You're tuned to Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
As a parent, have you ever experienced the frustration of watching your child struggle at school because of poor study habits? Did your child's grades suffer last year because of poor organization? Do you wish your child would be more motivated at school to realize his or her true potential? If the answer to any of these questions was yes, then Educare Learning Centers has a proven study skills program just for your child. Educare's Study Skills program has helped hundreds of area students gain the study skill tools necessary to turn grades around. So if learning how to study needs to be your child's first lesson this year, give Educare a call. Classes begin Monday, August 8th and Monday, August 15th, just in time for school this fall. Space is limited. Call Educare of Cedar Rapids today at 832-1965 and get this year started right. That's Educare of Cedar Rapids, 832-1965. Educare is fully accredited by the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools.
Fishermen know the feeling. A nibble on the line, set the hook, and boom! It's a battle royal with one big old fish.
Hello, this is John Campbell from KCRG TV9 Sports. Send me your pictures and home videos of those big fish you land, and I'll show them on Big Old Fish Mondays on TV9 News at 6. That address is Big Old Fish, KCRG TV9, Box 816, Cedar Rapids 52406. And remember, if it's not for dinner, catch and release. But get that picture first.
The number 8 hitter in the Kernel order, 6'6", 20-year-old right-handed batter Chris Walston is first up against southpaw Jared Laverne. And a fastball on the inside corner, a strike to Walston. Chris nothing for 3 last night, a 167 average with 9 homers, 22 driven in. Ball 1 is downstairs. Kernel scored 3 in the first. Southwest Michigan answered with 1 on a 2-out homer by Patrick Cottrell in their first inning. Walston trying to go the other way, which is the right idea against this lefty, slaps the 1-1 pitch foul into the backstop. 1-2 to Walston. Chris wearing a pair of black and red batting gloves, and he's down swinging on a changeup in the dirt. The catcher, Anderson, has to pop out in front of the plate and throw to first, and Chris Walston strikes out. Chris is going to have to keep working on putting the ball in play. When he does that, he's very, very effective. And it's easier said than done, as you've heard Bobby Magallanes say. The 2 toughest things to do in baseball are to hit a pitch and to teach a player how to hit a pitch. Sean Rodriguez, batting 9th in the Allen Motor Company order. 254 hitter. And he nubs the first pitch foul off the end of the bat down towards the special box seat area that protrudes out from the grandstand here. They have 2 of those sections. And the best analogy I can make is that if you ever watch a big league, well, hold on a second. The next pitch is swung on and missed as Rodriguez couldn't handle a slurve down and in. He's in the hole 0-2. When the World Series or All-Star Game are on television, they put in extra seating for dignitaries and VIPs, sections that are kind of temporary that jut out of the grandstand. A line drive off the 5th, and it's caught by the pitcher. Sean Rodriguez on an 0-2 pitch hit it off the trademark, and it wasn't a sizzling line drive, but it was hard enough that it was a good thing Jared Laverne was in a good follow-through fielding position, because it was a look-what-I-found stab of the comebacker. 2 gone quickly in the Kernels' second inning. 3-1 Kernels. Here's Alexi Casilla, who doubled and scored in the 3-run first. He fakes the bunt and takes the strike. Well, at any rate, there are 2 of those sections that are built out from the 10-foot high grandstand down near field level. Alexi pulls the next one foul sharply into the Kernel left field bullpen, and it's 0-2 to Casilla. The lights are not on here yet at C.O. Brown Stadium. The grounds are in great shape. The grass is lush, green, and healthy. And the score is positive. 3-1 Kernels with nobody on, 2 out, and Alexi Casilla now with a 20-game hitting streak by virtue of his leadoff double in the first. A check swing on a pitch high and tight. Alexi was protecting himself, and the ball rattles off his bat past Justin Bachman, coaching at first base. And the Kernel equipment manager running out of the third base dugout and accidentally getting in the way. They have bat boys and ball boys here that are a little bit younger than our equipment manager and able to retrieve those baseballs. Alexi swings late and taps a changeup foul behind the plate. We're back at home for an 8-game homestand starting Thursday, August 11th, a week from tomorrow night. A magnificent giveaway from McDonald's. Baseball jerseys to all you girls and boys 12 and under on Thursday, the 11th of August. That is all of you that are among the first 1,000 kids. The first 1,000 girls and boys 12 and under get a free Kernel baseball jersey courtesy of McDonald's on Thursday, August 11th. Ball one high to Casilla. Now a change up, and Alexi just gets a piece of it and tips it foul towards the on-deck hitter, Freddy Sandoval. Sandoval put the Kernels ahead 1-0 with a line drive single into center, and he scored on a fly ball to center and a throwing error by the shortstop. Alexi swings and misses with the ball rolling to the right of home plate, and Alexi just is thrown out by a whisker by the catcher. Heath Anderson had to retrieve that ball 15 feet to the right of home plate as it rolled down the path that connects the dirt batting circle to the Southwest Michigan dugout, and Anderson, with Alexi hustling, threw him out. Alexi swung and missed on a changeup for the final out of the Kernels' second inning. The Kernels go in order with 2 men striking out in the second inning, and after an inning and a half in Battle Creek, Kernels 3, Southwest Michigan 1. This is Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
I think it's time to move on. I mean, you're just so unreliable and boring. Face it, you're a fair weather friend, and I found someone else, someone I can always count on. I'm really in love this time, so goodbye, Dish.
Breaking up is easy to do when you switch to Mediacom. Call today for a great deal. Family cable with digital 2-star, including Showtime on Demand and Stars on Demand for just $39.95 a month for 12 months. Plus, get Mediacom online high-speed internet for just $39.95 a month for 12 months. You'll love everything you get from Mediacom, especially Showtime, with new hit movies every month. And with Showtime on Demand, you can choose from over 100 movies anytime for free. Call 866-566-CABLE to subscribe. Call right now and you can get great Xbox extras, including a free game, free Xbox starter kit, and a 12-month subscription to Xbox Live Service. 866-566-CABLE. Call today. Must subscribe to both services. Offer for new residential subscribers only. All products may not be available.
Step into the past at the Barn Restaurant. Play a round of golf and then head in for a cool drink or delicious dinner of seafood and steaks. Our Sunday brunch can't be beat, and our hall is perfect for wedding receptions. The Barn Restaurant, Prairie du Chien.
Hey, Cedar Rapids, this is Mike Greenberg. Catch my big friend and me on Mike and Mike in the Morning here on The Zone, ESPN Radio 1600 AM.
Z-O-N-E, The Zone.
Left-handed hitting Sean Cumberland, straightaway stance, leads off and tries to bunt. It's a good bunt. Freddy Sandoval circles, gloves, throws in time. Freddy Sandoval takes a bunt hit single away from Sean Cumberland, who couldn't have put it down any better. Freddy Sandoval has been so good at third base that you'd come to expect nearly the impossible from him. and he just made a tremendous pickup with his glove on a very good bunt by the left-handed batter Cumberland. And there's one out. Freddy circled it, picked it up with his glove hand, and then fired to Chris Walston to take a bunt single away from Sean Cumberland. Fernando Frias, who didn't play last night, a strong right-handed batter, takes a strike, and now he went around on a curveball, but as usual, the base umpire says he doesn't, and I'll get off my high horse about that one. Anytime a guy goes around on a half swing, the plate umpire in this, or the base umpire in this league says he didn't go around, so why even appeal it? The batter's always going to get the benefit of the call. Now ball 2 is low to the right-handed hitter Frias. Fernando's from the Dominican Republic. That's where he was born. He now lives in Miami, and he lofts the 2-1 pitch foul out of play down the right field line. There are 4 rows of red box seats here at C.O. Brown Stadium, and then 15 rows of aluminum-backed bleachers. That's what comprises the grandstand. The 2-2 from Cordova. Hit sharply to second off the glove of Rodriguez, and we'll have to wait and see if they rule out a base hit or an error. Sean had to go quickly to his right. The ball was hit hard, and they have awarded a one-out single to Fernando Frias. And I would agree with that call because the ball was hit very hard and because Sean had to move quickly to his right. Could Sean have made the play? Yes. Should he have made the play? Flip a coin, and that's why the batter's been awarded a single, 1-on, 1-out, and the batter Travis Schlichting, a right-handed hitter with a pronounced open stance. 3-1 Kernels, and Schlichting golfs the first pitch foul off to the right. Strike 1. Travis Schlichting, a fourth-round pick in 2003 by Tampa Bay. He's only 20 years old. 0 for 3 last night. He was robbed of a base hit by Freddy Sandoval, who dove to his left at third in the 5th inning. A comebacker off Cordova's glove and fielded by Casilla. Throw to first. Out! What a play by Alexi Casilla. A comebacker off the glove of Francisco Cordova. And then it died between the rubber and second base on the grass. Alexi came in barehanded, and then from his momentum was carrying his torso into the grass. And he had enough oomph on his throw, it was in the dirt, to get Travis Schlichting. Oh, what a play by Alexi Casilla. It goes 1-6-3, and down to second went Fernando Frias. Another outstanding play in the field by the Kernels. This one by Alexi Casilla. A runner in scoring position for Southwest Michigan, 2 out. And the batter takes a curve for a strike. The batter being Heath Anderson. Heath in 9 games is batting .160, no home runs, 1 RBI. He was originally drafted by the Twins, Heath Anderson. Cordova's breaking pitch low and outside for ball 1. Heath Anderson only got to play in 45 games in 2 seasons as a Twin minor leaguer. He's a big guy, 6'4", 200 pounds. Ground ball up the middle. Casilla gliding to his left has it. Throws the batter out. And the Colonel infield was stellar in preventing the Devil Rays from scoring here in the 2nd inning. Heath Anderson hit that ball sharply through the box, but Alexi moved quickly to his left and made a tough play look easy. No runs for Southwest Michigan in the 2nd. 1 hit, an infield single. There were no Colonel errors. 2 outstanding defensive plays, 1 by Sandoval, 1 by Casilla, and 1 left for the Devil Rays. We go to the 3rd inning with the Colonels leading Southwest Michigan 3-1. This is Colonel Baseball in the Zone.
Wouldn't it be great to have someone to always watch out for your changing financial needs for your entire life?
Congratulations, it's a girl. Oh, and a boy.
To help you through all those unexpected moments, well, if you have a guaranteed banker...
Dad, I borrowed your last 20.
You already have that someone.
See you at dinner, Mom. But I need the car.
Your guarantee banker can help you with everything from checking and savings.
Mom! Dad! I got in!
To loans and retirement planning.
This is the life.
To trusts and estate planning.
I'd sure like to leave something to the grandchildren.
So why not stop by your locally owned Guarantee Bank and let us help you with your kind of financial life?
Guarantee Bank. For your kind of life.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your Cedar Rapids and Marion Hy-Vees are proud to support one of our community's most renowned and cherished assets, the Cedar Rapids Kernels. Your Cedar Rapids and Marion Hy-Vees believe in the core values that comprise the essence of Kernel baseball: fun, wholesome, affordable entertainment for us all. As you look ahead to the many joys of summer, your Cedar Rapids and Marion Hy-Vees encourage you to visit the fabulous new Veterans Memorial Stadium. Your Cedar Rapids and Marion Hy-Vees, embracing Kernel baseball, a community treasure.
As the Kernels get set to face lefty Jared Laverne with a 3-1 lead, let's reiterate the important details of what hopefully will be a red-letter date for you and your family in just a week and a day. Thursday, August 11th, the gates open at 6 o'clock. It's important you know that because the first 1,000 girls and boys 12 and under will receive a free Kernel baseball jersey from McDonald's. The gates open at 6. The game starts at 7. And the number to call for Kernel tickets, 896-7560. Sandoval lays off a pitch outside. Now Freddy cracks it hard, and a diving stop to his left by Rusev, and he throws it away. Freddy Sandoval will stay at first base. Brandon Rusev made a dynamite play diving to his left to take a base hit away from Freddy Sandoval. Then he popped to his feet, and his throw was to the left of the first baseman to the home plate side of the bag, a throwing error by Brandon Rusev, and Freddy Sandoval is at first with nobody out here in the third inning, 3-1 Kernels. Michael Collins walked and scored in the Kernel 3-run first. Rusev covered a lot of ground to his left, diving, but then when he popped to his feet, his throw was inaccurate. It was to the home plate side of first, and the catcher, Heath Anderson, was in the right spot backing up the throws. There goes Sandoval, and a pitch in the dirt. Freddy will steal it without a play. Freddy Sandoval now has 14 stolen bases in 20 attempts, and the Kernels are getting back to what has made them a very exciting club to watch this season, the running game. The Kernels now have 151 stolen bases in 110 games. Michael Collins will now try to hit the ball on the ground to the right side of the southwest. There goes Freddy Sandoval. A ball high, and Freddy steals third. Freddy Sandoval has stolen third base, and the changeup was high to Michael Collins for ball 2. Well, now Michael can adjust again. He doesn't have to hit the ball to the right side of the Southwest Michigan infield. And I'm a little bit surprised. Well, it's only the third inning, so the Devilry infield plays back. Michael Collins with a ground ball anywhere but third could give the Kernels their original 3-run lead back. Look out, he whistles it foul into the first base stands. And that's strike one on Michael. I'll tell you what, ever since Freddy Sandoval came back from being hit in the knee with a pitch in Peoria a couple of weeks ago, he spent about a week shelved with an ailing knee. He has been a rejuvenated ball player. He is playing all out every inning of every game. Michael Collins now chops it foul past third, and it's a 2-2 count on Michael. He waited on a changeup from the lefty Jared Laverne and plugged it foul on the ground past third. A winner to congratulate from last night's Kernel Roadshow Trivia Challenge. We asked you during the fifth inning, as we'll do again this evening, to log on to our website, click on the link that says Kernel Roadshow Trivia Challenge. First, the 2-2 to Michael. In the dirt, ball 3. And email us your name, address, and phone number with the answer to the question. And last night's question, our Kernel Roadshow Trivia Challenge question, we asked you to name the St. Louis Cardinal mascot. And Allie Webster of Tiffin, Iowa did just that. She emailed us with the correct answer, Fredbird. Fredbird is the name of the Cardinal mascot. Ball 4, what an at-bat for Michael Collins as he took ball 4 in the dirt, and the Kernels have runners at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the third inning, trying to add to a 3-1 advantage over Southwest Michigan. Drew Toussaint is the batter. Congratulations, Tiffin, Iowa's Allie Webster. You've earned yourself a prize from the Bim Ritter Diamond Shop as last night's Kernel Roadshow Trivia Challenge question winner. And we'll have you log on to our website again in the fifth inning this evening for your chance to earn that prize from the Bim Ritter Diamond Shop. Toussaint takes outside a fastball, ball 1. Drew flew out to center, but on his fly ball to center, Sandoval scored all the way from second, tagging up. Collins, the runner at first, drew a throw from the center fielder. There's a strike on the outside corner to Drew. That throw was fielded by the shortstop, who threw to second. The throw, trying to get Collins at second, hit Michael in the ankle, rolled away, and Sandoval sped home on Toussaint's long flyout to right center. A cut fastball is low and inside to Drew, and it's 2-1. Toussaint wants at least another fly ball here in this third inning. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Jared Laverne with a long pause. And an off-speed pitch is high, and it's 3-1 to Drew Toussaint. That number again to order your tickets for upcoming Kernel games, and we have 12 home games remaining in the month of August, 896-7560. The 3-1 pitch is high, a fastball, and that loads the bases. Drew Toussaint walks, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Josh LeBlanc. LeBlanc struck out against this lefty in the first inning. So let's see if Josh can put the ball in play and come up with something in the way of a run-producing at-bat. R.C. Lichtenstein, the pitching coach for the Devil Rays, comes out to the hill, and the entire infield gathers around Lichtenstein, the pitcher and catcher. Saturday, August 13th, we're at home for one of the great traditions at Veterans Memorial Stadium, spearheaded by Jack Rader, our general manager, and Cargill. It's Cargill Special Olympics night. A fabulous fireworks show will follow the game that starts at 7 on Saturday, August 13th. Cargill Special Olympics night, fireworks. And thanks to Mark Evans, the president of Evans Enterprises, Cost Cutters, a long-time loyal supporter of wholesome, affordable family entertainment in the form of Kernel Baseball, Cost Cutters haircut stylist will be on hand to cut your hair. And the proceeds will go to Special Olympians. Andrea Murphy, our director of group outings and ticketing, has gotten to know Mark Evans over the years. He's a delightful fella, young guy with lots of pep and energy, always upbeat, straight shooter, as good as they come. A breaking pitch is a strike to Toussaint. Bases loaded, Sandoval at third, Collins at second, and Toussaint at first. Nobody out. Kernel's trying to add to a 3-run lead here in the top of the third inning. LeBlanc, a line drive, caught by the shortstop, and all runners back to their bases. The Kernels with a tough break. Josh could not have hit the ball any harder. He ripped it. Reid Brignac leapt to his left and speared it, and then very good base running by Michael Collins, who got back to second ahead of the flip to Brandon Rusev. Man, oh man, I don't think Josh LeBlanc could hit a ball any harder than that. He ripped it straight up the middle, and the shortstop reached out and jumped up like he was on a pogo stick and caught it. Well, LeBlanc could not have hit that ball any better. That was a good at-bat by Josh. Now here's a swing and a foul straight back by Madrigal. Warner went the other way and lined his single into right to make it 3-0 Kernels in the first inning. Southwest Michigan answered with a home run with 2 out by Patrick Cottrell to make it 3-1. That was in the first inning. We're in the top of the third now. Bases loaded, 1 out. And a pitch in the dirt. Sandoval will try to score, and he will score standing up. On a wild pitch, Freddy Sandoval makes it 4-1 Kernels as he dashes home without a play. Collins advanced from second to third, and Drew Toussaint into second on the wild pitch by Jared Laverne. It's his 7th wild pitch, and this is 22nd start of the year. And the Kernels have a 4-1 lead here in the third inning. The ball squirted about 30 feet to the left of home plate. Sandoval scored without a play to make it 4-1. Collins and Toussaint in scoring position for Warner Madrigal. A high towering fly into shallow left. I don't think Collins will be able to score. He's going to try the throw home, and Michael is out at the plate as he barreled into the catcher out at the plate. A double play ends the Colonel third inning. Well, there's one of those instances where the detractors of Bobby Magianis could say, why do you send him? It took a perfect throw home on the fly by Fernando Frias, and quite a collision at home as Michael Collins lowered his shoulder and tried to dislodge the pill from the glove of Heath Anderson, but Heath held on, and in a cloud of dust, Michael Collins was tagged out. The double play on the fly ball to shallow left went 7-2. 7-2. Kernels had the bases loaded, nobody out, and got a run. That's good. Wish we could have gotten more, but got a run on no hits. 1 Southwest Michigan error. The Kernels leave 1 man aboard and have stranded 2. Again, the fly ball to shallow left was caught by Fernando Frias. Michael Collins was sent, and he was tagged out on a collision with Heath Anderson at the plate. The double play went 7-2. We go to the bottom of the third inning. In Battle Creek, Kernels now lead this double race 4-1. This is Colonel Baseball in the zone.
You've heard the term paperwork blizzard. Well, at times we're snowed under by the volume of paper materials we use in our homes. That includes everything from newspapers and magazines to cereal and tissue boxes. The list goes on and on. Your friends at Solid Waste and Recycling remind you most of these paper products can be recycled. So instead of throwing them in the trash, put them in your blue recycling box for curbside collection. Then you'll be doing your part to reduce waste and save landfill space.
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
As a kid growing up on the West Coast, Bill Walsh sort of defined football. He was my Vince Lombardi. Look at today's West Coast offense and the one you helped create. What's the big difference, or is there one?
Oh, there's a big difference. We most often use 2 backs for added pass protection and for pass receiving. In today's football, across the board, even in high school, people are using multiple receivers. So what we did 20% of the time, people are now doing 80% of the time.
Did you ever think it would become, quote, the West Coast offense, Bill Walsh's offense?
No, I didn't even think of that. We were just trying to survive. It's a world of survival. So you're not thinking of any label or any distinction regarding what you do. What you really thought of was somehow you've got to make a first down.
Don't be left out of the herd. Only on ESPN Radio.
Brandon Rusev, the number 9 hitter, and he's batting for the first time to open up the Southwest Michigan third. Takes a strike, a breaking ball from Francisco Cordova. 4-1 Kernels. Another Uncle Charlie. That one is apparently low for a ball. Fastball is outside, and it's 2-1 now to Brandon Rusev. In 15 games, the second baseman batting 186. No homers, 3 RBIs. Rusev was nothing for 3 last night. He swings at a curveball and misses, strike 2. Rusev played with Princeton in the state of West Virginia last year and hit 208 in 50 games. No homers, 12 RBIs. There's a deuce, and it catches the inside corner. Strike 3 called to Brandon Rusev, who walks slowly back to the first base Southwest Michigan dugout. Francisco Cordova was able to get the 20-year-old youngster on a sharp breaking pitch. Fernando Perez flew out to center. in the first inning. This fellow leads the league with 48 stolen bases. Ball one is high and in to Fernando Perez. There are two Fernandos in the Southwest Michigan lineup. Fernando Perez, this leadoff batter with the highest theft total in the Midwest circuit, and then Fernando Frias, a swing and a miss by Perez, and now ball two in the dirt, a fastball. Perez singled in last night's game in the first inning off the glove of Alexi Casilla, but Michael Collins threw him out trying to steal. A comebacker sharply hit, fielded right in front of his belly button by the pitcher, Cordova, and Francisco tosses out Fernando Perez. Man, now that's a good example of what happens if you square your shoulders, if you're a pitcher, if you square up to the plate. Because Cordova was in good fielding position, Perez wrapped it hard back to the hill on one hop. And he's 0 for 2. Whenever you keep him off base, you have a shot at beating this Southwest Michigan ball club. A high drive way back and right. Wren's looking up, and it's a home run. Reid Brignac makes it a 4-2 game, Kernels. His 12th home run of the year. Brignac, with his 12th of the year, jumped on the first pitch from Cordova and hit it high and deep over the right field wall. It's a 8-foot high wall there. Beyond it is another set of plywood billboards. It went over the second set, or the highest tier of billboards. Well, a pair of home runs have the West Michigan Whitecaps trailing 4-2. We may have a pinch hitter here. Let's see who the batter is due. The batter due, this is Patrick Breen. He's pinch hitting for Patrick Cottrell. Patrick Breen is pitch hitting for Patrick Cottrell. Breen, a left-handed batter. I don't know what happened to Cottrell, possibly not feeling well because he homered with 2 out in the first inning. So Patrick Breen, a left-handed batter, is into this game pinch hitting for Cottrell. And Patrick Breen takes a change up low for ball one. Now a fastball is a strike for the left-handed batter. Breen, B-R-E-E-N, 0 for 3 last night. He's out of the University of Houston, and he's been called upon to pinch hit here in the bottom of the third. The 1-1 is fouled off to the left, strike 2. 4-2 Kernels. Hits even at 3 apiece. And we're in the bottom of the third inning. Both double ray runs coming on home runs. A breaking pitch is just inside and low to the left-handed batter, Patrick Breen. Breen into the game, and he'll serve as the designated hitter the rest of the night. A changeup, and a very good one as Breen swings and misses, strike 3. 1 run in the third for Southwest Michigan on 1 hit, their second home run of the game. No Colonel errors, and nobody left by the double rays. After 3, from Battle Creek, Kernels 4, Southwest Michigan 2. You're enjoying Colonel Baseball in the Zone.
Summer is a perfect time to enjoy fresh, colorful flowers and blooming plants. Peck's Flower Shop and Garden Center has the finest quality flowers and plants for both indoors and out. Plus, as always, all the expert advice you need to make your plants grow their best. Whether it's a single fresh flower or an entire wedding, a single household plant, or a yard of landscaping, Peck's does it all. Family-owned and serving Eastern Iowa since 1956. We've been proud supporters of Kernels Baseball for over 10 years. Peck's offers you the best plants and flowers available. Peck's is also your professional FTD and teleflorist florist with a certified garden, nursery, and landscaping center. Peck's is your year-round growing center and flower headquarters. Stop in for Peck's Fresh Flower feature, fresh-cut short-stem roses, just $9.95 a dozen, cash and carry. Peck's Flower Shop, Garden Center, Nursery, and Landscaping at the corner of Blair's Ferry and Edgewood Road Northeast.
ESPN Classic.
Get the network that brings you the greatest sports in history.
From Namath to Koufax.
From McEnroe to Jordan.
The greatest heroes.
In their greatest games.
Plus, the Emmy and Peabody Award-winning Sports Century.
Revealing profiles inside the lives of legends.
And real classics.
Movies for sports fans every Sunday night.
No wonder the LA Times calls ESPN Classic the best channel on television.
To get ESPN Classic, call your local cable or satellite provider now.
We had several inquiries at our Comfort Inn here in Battle Creek about the play that Bob Brooks and I discussed with Sean Cassidy on the air 2 nights ago in our series finale at home against Dayton. The name of the play, Nobody Don't Like Yogi. And it is a celebration of the wit and wisdom of the Yankee Hall of Fame catcher Yogi Berra. It plays at the old Creamery Cedar Depot studio through August 28th, and I'll give you the number to call to order tickets here in just a second. Lower third of the Colonel order in the top of the 4th inning, 4-2 Kernels, a swing and a miss by Jordan Renz. He got his money's worth. Renz hit a sinking line drive that was caught by left fielder Fernando Perez to end the Colonel 3-run first inning. Ball 1 low and away to Jordan. You can reserve your tickets for the play Nobody Don't Like Yogi at the old Creamery Theater's Depot Studio stage by calling 1-800-35-AMANA. That's 1-800-35-AMANA, Amana. Or you could log on to the Old Creamery website. That's easy, www.oldcreamery.com. All one word, Old Creamery. Renz has had a good at bat as he takes high for ball 3. The lights have just been turned on here at C.O. Brown Stadium. 4-2 Kernels, top of the 4th inning. Lefty Laverne's pitch and a deep drive way back in left. It may go. It's gone. A home run for Jordan Renz, his 7th of the year. Jordan makes it 5-2 Kernels as he socked one high and deep. Back it went, and out it went for a leadoff home run. Jordan Renz with his 7th of the year, and it's a 5-2 lead for the Colonels. Man, did Jordan put a charge into that one. His 7th home run of the year, and Joe Zeckley has come out to lift the Southwest Michigan starter. Jared Laverne, who's had all sorts of problems pitching here at home this season, has been lifted, and coming on in relief for Southwest Michigan is a right-hander. And we're going to ask for help on this one. I'm just not sure, unless this is, well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. A new hurler is on, and I don't think I have, yes I do, I have the updated roster. Let's make sure. Yes, Willie Corporan. Willie Corporan is the new pitcher. C-O-R-P-O-R-A-N. Willie Corporan. C-O-R-P-O-R-A-N. Willie Corporan coming on in relief of starter Jared Laverne. 5-2 Kernels here in the top of the 4th inning. The Old Creamery Theater. That's where the play, a one-actor play about Yogi Berra, the show will run at the Old Creamery Theater Depot Studio stage through August 28th. Tickets on sale, and you can call the Old Creamery Theater box office at 1-800-35-AMANA or log on to www.oldcreamery.com. Chris Walston will be first up against Willie Corporan, a right-hander. Let's double check. I believe this is Corporan's first appearance, but having a little bit of difficulty finding my up-to-date stat sheet. Excuse me, a strike is in to Chris Walston. Yes, this is Willie Corcoran's first appearance of the season for Southwest Michigan. And a Yellowhammer is high and in. Ball 1 to Walston. Chris struck out leading off the second inning. He's 0 for 1. A nubber back to the hill on a curveball. Chris with an excuse-me swing. Willie Corcoran fields the slow roller at the base of the mound and tosses in time to get Chris Walston. Chris tried to check up, couldn't do so in time, and he rolls back to the hill for the first out here in the Kernel fourth inning. Willie Corcoran in relief of the starter, Jared Laverne. Laverne went 3+ innings and surrendered 5 runs on 4 hits. He struck out 3 and walked 3 as well. Ball 1 to Sean Rodriguez from the right-hander. Now a fastball in for a strike. Sean lined out to the departed Southwest Michigan pitcher, Jared Laverne. His first time up. 5-2 Kernels. We're in the top of the fourth inning, and Rodriguez cranks the 1-1 pitch foul down the left field line into the seats. A classic grandstand here. 60-foot high light blue beams that support the roof. A high pop foul, and drifting over near the stands is Travis Schlichting. He runs out of room. 2-2 to Sean Rodriguez. 333 down the right field line, 322 down the left field line. The wall is plywood. It's 8 feet high, and it's adorned with multicolored advertising panels, billboards, if you will. The wall in center is 16 feet high. It's 402 feet away. A changeup misses in the dirt. 2-2 to Sean Rodriguez from Willie Corcoran. Jordan Renz blasted his 7th of the year to chase the starter, Jared Laverne, here in the fourth inning. Rodriguez on a 2-2 delivery from the right-hander. Pokes it foul, straight back. Some big names have played here at C.O. Brown Stadium. Johan Santana, when he was a Boston Red Sox minor leaguer, pitched here in 1999. Cy Young Award winner with the Twins last year. A pitch above the letters, and Rodriguez jumped all over it but fouled it straight back. The late Durnell Stenson played here in 97 as a Red Sox farmhand. Durnell had his car stolen from him in Arizona this, I think, 2 springs ago, and whoever stole the car also murdered him, dragged him behind his car. It was a gruesome incident and an example of how careful you have to be in this society that we live in. Rodriguez gets a piece of one and tips it foul to the right. Sean's having a very good at-bat with 1 out here in the fourth inning. He pulls an outside pitch to short, and Brignac gets rid of it in a big hurry and throws in time to get Sean Rodriguez 2 away here in the Kernel fourth inning. 5-2 Kernels. Jason Lane has been a very good ball player for the Houston Astros. I remember him here in the year 2000. Shea Hillenbrand, boy, he was popular with the Red Sox a few years back. He played here as a Michigan Battle Cat. Shea Hillenbrand played here in 97 and 98. I don't remember Carl Pavano because a ground ball nubbed to second by Alexi Casilla, batting left-handed for the first time. Alexi grounds out to Brandon Rusev to end the Kernel fourth inning. Carl Pavano pitched here the year before I entered the Midwest League. He pitched here in 95. After Jordan Renz's home run chased his starter, Jared Laverne, Willie Corcoran comes in relief and gets the next 3 Kernel hitters. 1 run for the Kernels in the top of the fourth inning. On a home run by Jordan Renz, leading it off, his 7th of the year. There were no errors committed by the Devil Rays, and the Kernels leave the bases empty. After 3.5 in Battle Creek, Kernels 5, Southwest Michigan 2. You're listening to Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
With 167 horsepower, the new BMW K1200R is the world's fastest naked bike. This means that after one scorching, adrenaline-fueled ride, you'll be so amped up that you'll need something to help you come back down. Try listening to this, and good luck. This peaceful, rather insipid music is specifically designed to lower extreme levels of excitement caused by riding the K1200R. There, that should be enough. You should be back to an unexcited, unaroused, completely blasé state of utter normalcy now.
See the incredible new K1200R, the world's fastest naked bike, at Gina's BMW Motorcycles in Iowa City. The ride is on.
Iowa Realty sells more homes in Linn and Johnson counties than any other real estate company. This success is no accident. Innovative use of the Internet, TV exposure, newspaper, and direct mail allow Iowa Realty to provide the latest in marketing tools to their agents and clients. Serving the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City corridor, Iowa Realty's 150 full-time realtors offer the best in real estate, mortgage, and escrow services. Iowa Realty, pleased to be Eastern Iowa's best source for professional real estate service.
Chris Nowak, the cleanup batter who wrapped out to second his first time up to end the Southwest Michigan first, big, strong, tall right-handed batter, lays off a curve just outside, ball one from Francisco Cordova. 5-2 Kernels as Southwest Michigan bats here in the home half of the fourth inning. The 1-0 in the dirt, ball two. I did not realize, and I'll have to check my scorebook from 1997, that David Eckstein played here. I knew Eckstein was drafted by the Red Sox. 2-0 pitch is popped foul. Out of play down the first base side. 2-1 to Chris Nowak. .312 hitter. 5 homers, including the 2-run homer that won the game in the first inning last night. 44 RBIs for Nowak. He is a big, big fella. And he has to jackknife away, out of the way of a pitch inside, ball 3. David Eckstein played here in 1997 as a Boston Red Sox minor leaguer. Nowak fouls the next one, high and off to the right. A full count to Chris Nowak. Kernels struck for 3 in the first inning and lead by 3 here in the fourth, 5-2. 3 home runs tonight, 2 solo shots by the Devil Rays, and Jordan Renz with a home run to start the fourth inning. Nowak drills it, but right at Sean Rodriguez, the second baseman. And how about Francisco Cordova? He fell behind again, 3-1, but threw strikes, and he gets Nowak on a liner to second. 1 out here in the Southwest Michigan fourth inning. In the top of the fifth inning, that is the next half inning, a chance for you to earn a prize from the Bryn Ritter Diamond Shop. We'll have our Kernel Road Show Trivia Challenge question for you. And you can take the first step now by logging on to our website, www.kernels.com. Strike one in to Sean Cumberland. John Cumberland was the left-handed pitcher back in the late 60s and early 70s with the New York Yankees. This is Sean Cumberland, a left-handed batter, and he swung and missed at a changeup, strike 2. Now he dribbles it in front of the plate, but apparently he fouled it off his foot. It's still 0-2 to left-handed hitting Sean Cumberland. Francisco brings it, and a swing and a miss. Sean Cumberland down on strikes. 2 gone here in the Devil Ray fourth inning. 5-2 Kernels. That pitch appeared to be a sharp curveball, that broke 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. How well did Francisco Cordova pitch in his last outing? It was Friday at home against Dayton. The Kernels lost the game 2-1. Francisco was not involved in the decision. He went 6 1/3, gave up 1 run on a first-inning home run to B.J. Szymanski on 2 hits, struck out 5, walked 1. He's been very impressive here tonight, giving up a pair of solo home runs. 5-2 Kernels as Fernando Frias takes outside. Frias, a right-handed batter. The next pitch is a fastball low and outside, 2-0. Fernando in 18 games, batting .224, and he whistles one over the head of Sean Rodriguez at second into right field. Jordan Renz gets it back in to hold Fernando Frias to a 2-out single. Frias is now 2 for 2. He has 2 of the Southwest Michigan 4 hits. The other 2 hits, home runs. Travis Schlichting, the batter. Schlichting bounced one off the glove over the head of Francisco Cordova. It was fielded behind the mound by Alexi Casilla, who then threw Schlichting out on a fine play. Travis Schlichting holds his elbow high, cocks it high towards our vantage point here in the press box, and a fastball is down and in, ball 1 to the right-handed batter, Schlichting. Travis takes a long look at the signals being delivered from manager Joe Zeckley, coaching at third for the Devil Rays. There goes the runner. Now he stops. A strike called, the throw to first by Collins, and Walston tagged the runner on his hind side, getting back in feet first. Fernando Frias has 4 steals and 4 tries. Southwest Michigan has stolen 109 bases in 108 games. They're 5th in the 14-team Midwest League in stolen bases. The Kernels, of course, lead the Midwest League in steals. 2 tonight, 151 on the season. Schlichting has a pronounced open stance, and he lifts his front heel off the ground. What an Uncle Charlie, the bender a strike, and it's 1-2 to Travis Schlichting. Purdue Boilermakers back in the early 80s had a guard named Jerry Schlichting. This is Travis Schlichting. I think Jerry Schlichting played in the NBA. A curve is nubbed to shallow short. Casilla makes a good play coming in and throws the batter out. Alexi had to charge a ball that was hit softly, and it took a tough in-between hop. And on the grass at short, Alexi Casilla got his man to end the inning. 4 strong innings so far from Kernel starter Francisco Cordova. No runs, a 2-out hit for Southwest Michigan in the 4th. There were no Kernel errors. The Devil Rays leave a runner. They've stranded a pair. A chance to earn a prize from the Bim Ritter Diamond Shop comes up when the Kernels bat in the 5th inning after 4 in Battle Creek. Kernels lead the Devil Rays 5-2. You're tuned to Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
A triple play, a rarity on the diamond, but produced successfully every day at South Slope Communications in North Liberty. The South Slope Communications triple play consists of voice, video, and data communications for your home or business. Achieve your communications triple play with South Slope Communications. South Slope is committed to providing the latest communications technology to their members while continuing to give service second to none. South Slope can provide your home or business with just about everything that connects you to information. Digital wireless phones, long-distance plans, data home and business wiring, video conferencing, dial-up and high-speed internet service, fiber optic installation and termination, and coming soon to all local servicing areas, digital video TV service. South Slope also rents out a beautiful community center event room in their magnificent new building in North Liberty. When you need anything in the communications field, select South Slope Communications. Visit them at southslope.com.
Who's that cool cooking man? King of the grill, who's your patio? Charbroiled sausage flipping man with the buns, who's your patio?
He only cooks limits, cooks number 1 for taste and fun.
Econo Foods is the place to save on Clement's fine products this week. Shop Econo Foods for hot pricing on Clement's.
Freddy Sandoval, who reached base all 4 at-bats last night with 2 hits and 2 walks, has singled in a run scored, reached on an error, stole second, stored third, and scored on a wild pitch. He leads off here in the 5th inning, 5-2 Kernels, and he'll try to reach against Corcoran. And Freddy rips it into left center, and on the run, it's over the head of Fernando Perez. Freddy Sandoval is digging to second. He'll round second and try for 3. The relay throw to third, and Freddy is out at third. Freddy Sandoval ripping an extra base hit over the left fielder's head, Frias. And the Kernels continue to run the bases with just fury. And a double for Sandoval. His second hit. He reaches base for the 3rd straight time, but he's thrown out. The play went Frias to Brignac to Schlichting, and Freddy was out by about 8 feet, a head-first slide, but he's gone. And 1 out here in the Kernel 5th inning. And now I have all the sympathy for those who have said the Kernels have been too furious on the base paths. I understand their point of view. We live by that sword and we die by it, brother. Freddy Sandoval making the first out of this inning at third base, but we've been told many times before that Bill Stoneman and Mike Scioscia of the Angels do not mind that a bit. An 0-1 pitch to Collins, and Michael blinds it foul, out of play down the right field line. Again, the out at third went 7-6-5. Frias to Brignac to Schlichting. So Freddy Sandoval credited with his team high 28th double of the year, but he's thrown out trying to stretch it into a leadoff triple. 5-2 Kernels, and the 0-2 to Michael is high from right-hander Willie Corcoran. Log on now to our website for your chance to earn a prize from the Bim Ritter Diamond Shop. A breaking pitch from the right-hander just misses high and in, and it's 2-2 to Michael Collins. www.kernels.com, and then click on the link that says Kernel Roadshow Trivia Challenge. Click on that link. If you've already won any of our trivia questions, home or away, please don't email us this evening. A curve is rolled to second. Down to get it is Rusev, and he throws out Michael Collins. 2 away here in the Kernel 5th inning, 5-2 Kernels. When you click on the link that says Kernel Roadshow Trivia Challenge, 3 easy steps. Email us your name, address, and phone number, and then the answer to this Kernel Roadshow Trivia Challenge question. We'll have it for you after this first pitch to Drew Toussaint, a strike called. 2 of the 3 players to belt 30 or more homers in a single season for the Devil Rays are retired. 2 of the 3 players to belt 30 or more homers in a single season for Tampa Bay are retired. Name those 2. Strike 2 called to Drew Toussaint. Again, 2 of the 3 Tampa Bay Devil Ray players to belt 30 or more homers in a single season are retired. Name those 2. They both did it in 1999, and they're both retired. Email us the answer, along with your name, address, and phone number, and you could be the winner of a prize from the Bim Ritter Diamond Shop. A curve is outside, and it's 1-2 to Drew Toussaint. And a swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Toussaint down swinging, and the Kernel's gone here in the 5th inning. Freddy Sandoval lined a double over the left fielder's head, but was thrown out trying to make it a triple, and then Collins and Toussaint retired on a grounder to second and a strikeout. No runs in the 5th for the Kernels, a leadoff double. There were no Devil Ray errors, and the Kernels leave the bases empty. We've stranded a pair. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, the Kernels are up on Southwest Michigan here in Battle Creek, 5-2. You're listening to Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
I'll live for you, I'll feed your cats, I'll fold your undies at the laundromat, unless you want me to have them dry. I get paid for that. I'll work things out, spend get back, I'll save my soul past before I meet your dad. I'll wear a turtleneck to strategically hide my tattoos if I can. Dr. Pepper is mine. One taste and you get it. I'm shocked with you, always be true. I'll never share my Dr. Pepper with you. Sorry. This Dr. Pepper is mine. One taste and you get it. So rich. This Dr. Pepper is mine. Refreshing taste, drinking by the case. This Dr. Pepper is mine. It can even work.
When we met at Spaghetti, we would never forget the Ojanos. Now it's where mi amore and I dine in. We carry out the lunch and the dinner all the time for lasagna, ravioli, mandacati, cannelloni, tortellini, or try their delicious salads and sub sandwiches too. The Ojanos is the hometown taste of Italy. For your next meal with friends and a family, remember the Ojanos with 5 convenient locations for the pasta that makes you sing.
Cordova ready to set sail in the bottom of the 5th inning here in Battle Creek. The Kernels 5 and the Devil Rays 2. Let's give you that Kernel Road Show Trivia Challenge question one more time. You've logged on to our website at www.kernels.com, clicked on the link on the home page that says Kernel Road Show Trivia, and emailed us your name, address, and phone number. A high drive into the right center field alley. I'm not sure anybody's going to get it. Renz is way back, and he got it. Jordan Renz with a spectacular running catch deep in the right center field alley on the warning track to take an extra base hit away from Heath Anderson. What a defensive play by Jordan Renz as he robs Heath Anderson of an extra base hit to start the 5th inning. Jordan Renz got a good break on it and went way back into the right center field alley and took an extra base hit away from the right-handed batter Anderson. Ball one over but low to Brandon Rusev, who struck out looking in the 3rd inning. Man, Jordan Renz's defense has been something in the second half. Ball 2 is low to Rusev, the right-handed batter. You're emailing us the answer to this Kernel Road Show Trivia Challenge question. Strike 1 to Rusev. 2 of the 3 Tampa Bay Devil Ray players to belt 30 or more homers in a single season are retired. Name them. They did it in 1999. Slapping a 2-1 pitch on 2 hops to third is Rusev, and Freddy Sandoval has it and throws the batter out. 2 away here in the Southwest Michigan 5th inning. Kernels lead it 5-2. Fernando Perez, the league's leading base stealer, has flown to center and bounced back sharply to the pitcher, Francisco Cordova. Perez hitting .298, and a knee-buckling curve is a strike in to the right-handed batter. Fastball in the dirt for a ball. The Kernels scored 3 in the 1st inning, 1 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 4th. The Devil Ray runs have come on home runs with 2 outs, 1 in the 1st inning, 1 in the 3rd inning. They were both solo shots. And ball 2 is a breaking pitch high and into the batter. A light breeze now still blowing out from home plate towards center, and golfing the pitch down the line and right is Perez, and rushing over near the line to glove it is Jordan Renz. Fernando Perez is flown out to right, and a 1-2-3 inning for Francisco Cordova, his first of the game, and it was greatly aided by a sensational running catch in deep right center by Jordan Renz. Through 5 innings in Battle Creek, Kernels 5, Southwest Michigan 2. You're tuned to Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
At Zimmerman's, we believe that the voice of the customer speaks the loudest. Let's hear what our customers have to say.
We chose Zimmerman because our family has been buying cars. I guess we're probably the 3rd generation to buy cars here at Zimmerman.
My family's bought 18 cars at Zimmerman's. 18. I ought to get a little bonus or something, wouldn't I?
We build our reputation on one satisfied customer at a time. On behalf of everyone at Zimmerman's, I want to thank you for your business.
As a parent, have you ever experienced the frustration of watching your child struggle at school because of poor study habits? Did your child's grades suffer last year because of poor organization? Do you wish your child would be more motivated at school to realize his or her true potential? If the answer to any of these questions was yes, then Educare Learning Centers has a proven study skills program just for your child. Educare's Study Skills program has helped hundreds of area students gain the study skill tools necessary to turn grades around. So if learning how to study needs to be your child's first lesson this year, give Educare a call. Classes begin Monday, August 8th and Monday, August 15th, just in time for school this fall. Space is limited. Call Educare of Cedar Rapids today at 832-1965 and get this year started right. That's Educare of Cedar Rapids, 832-1965. Educare is fully accredited by the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools.
Oh, my apologies to you listeners and in-studio engineer Jake Lentz. I was a little tardy getting back from getting a drink of water, opening up the Kernels' sixth inning, and lofting it into right center is Josh LeBlanc, and cutting over to his left is the center fielder Fernando Perez. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the Kernels' sixth inning. Well, Willie Corcoran has allowed just one base runner, a leadoff double to Sandoval in the fifth, and Freddy was thrown out trying to go to third on the double. Strike one to Madrigal. Willie Corcoran, in relief of starter Jared Laverne, has been just what the Southwest Michigan Ball Club was hoping for. A good middle relief stint so far. There's a pitch in the dirt, and it's ball one to Madrigal. Warner laced an RBI single into right to cap a Kernel 3-run first inning. The 1-1. A high drive down the line in right. Sean Cumberland is back a few steps and has it for the second out. Warner Madrigal tomahawked it hard, or high rather, into right, and it was caught by Cumberland. 2 away quickly here in the Kernel sixth inning. Remember, part of the Cargill Special Olympics night on Saturday the 13th, the real highlight is the post-game fireworks, but all the proceeds from a silent auction and stylists from Cost Cutters donating their time and services, all the proceeds will go to the Special Olympians. It'll be a marvelous night of fun and entertainment and action at the ballpark. Cargill Special Olympics fireworks night, Saturday the 13th of August. 2-0 the count to Jordan Renz. Renz socked a leadoff homer, his 7th of the year, in the 4th inning, and that chased the starter, lefty Jared Laverne. Willie Corcoran has fallen behind Jordan, 2-0. And Renz pulls it foul, past third, chops it foul. The Kernel bullpen is down that left field line, huddled together. There's a small section down the left field line that juts out. I mentioned it last night when the Battle Creek Ball Club was affiliated with the Boston Red Sox. They built that little section that juts out to replicate Fenway Park in Boston. A change up, and it's a strike to Jordan, 2-2. That section, that seating section, juts out down the left field line and comes within a foot of the left field foul line in front of the foul pole. Curveball, strike 3 called to Jordan, and Willie Corcoran, 3 strong innings, 3 scoreless innings out of the Devil Ray bullpen to keep Southwest Michigan in this game. Jordan Renz caught looking on a breaking pitch, and the Kernels go in order in the 6th inning. It's the first time that we've gone in order since the 2nd inning. And after 5.5 innings here in Battle Creek, Kernels on top of the Devil Rays, 5-2. This is Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
Sport Clips is fast becoming America's favorite haircutting place for guys. And here's why. Sport Clips understands that today's urban warrior wants to get in and get a great haircut, surrounded by sports merchandise, the latest sports magazines, and TVs everywhere, all tuned to sports. And now, Sport Clips introduces the ultimate haircut experience for guys. The MVT. First, a precision haircut. Second, a soothing scalp massaging shampoo. Next comes the steam towel treatment, followed by a stress-reducing neck and shoulder massage. All this at one great price. At Sport Clips, guys win.
Visit Sport Clips in Cedar Rapids at the corner of Blair's Ferry Road and Rockwell Drive by Super Target, or on the Coralville Strip south of Coral Ridge by Second Wind. At Sport Clips, guys win. Sport Clips, the official hair cutter of the VFW.
When it comes to life insurance, think ahead. Think about planning for your family's future with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jeff Baer in Mount Vernon can help you determine what coverage is right for you and your family. When so much in life is beyond your control, aren't you glad that life insurance isn't? For your family's future, think about life insurance from Jeff Baer in Mount Vernon. Farm Bureau Financial Services, more than you think. Farm Bureau Financial Life Insurance Company, West Des Moines, Iowa.
Reid Brignac struck out in the first, homered with 2 outs in the third on a first pitch from the Kernels' 21-year-old Mexican right-hander Francisco Cordova. Bottom of the 6th inning. 5-2 Kernels. A Kernel win would even the series at a game apiece and pull us to within 2 games of the 500 mark. Bottom of the 6th inning, Brignac, a left-handed hitting shortstop, lays off a fastball over but low, ball 1. Reid, with a wide stance at the plate, wears a pair of white batting gloves, uses a black lacquer bat, and the next one sinks downstairs, ball 2. Kansas City Royal fans will recognize the name of John Buck. Buck was a catcher in the Houston organization in 1996 and 97. John Buck, or rather in 99 in the year 2000. Ball 3 is low to Brignac. And a 4-pitch walk. Reid Brignac, a left-handed batter, has opened up the 6th inning by drawing a walk. That'll bring up Patrick Breen. Breen had to pinch hit for Patrick Cottrell. Cottrell homered with 2 out in the first inning. Patrick Breen pinch hit for him in the third and struck out swinging. 871. 871 our attendance here tonight. 871. There were 3,800 here last night when hot dogs were a penny. So that brought 3,000 people out. That's how you can look at it. Strike 1 on the outside corner to Patrick Breen, B-R-E-E-N. Southwest Michigan has their leadoff man on for the first time tonight. A 4-pitch walk to Brignac. The next pitch is tipped foul behind the plate by Patrick Breen. And Francisco Cordova's ahead of him 0-2. Yes, John Buck was a catcher here for the Michigan Battle Cats. That was their name in 99 and 2000. He's getting a lot of playing time for the Kansas City Royals, John Buck. Ooh, a breaking pitch, and the plate umpire Joe Dobo said it was low and inside for ball 1. Brignac, the second-round pick of the Devil Rays last year, draws the throw, and he's back hand first. Reid Brignac from St. Amant High School in Louisiana. Second-round pick by Tampa Bay. This batter, Breen, is from the University of Houston. And another curveball, this one low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chris Walson holding Brignac, who's stolen 4 bases in 9 tries. He's not running, and a swing and a miss on a let-up. Patrick Breen stands, and that strikeout for Francisco Cordova, his 5th of the evening. Boy, did he pull the string on the left-handed batter to get him swinging on a change-up below the knees. Tampa Bay won 70 games for the first time in their existence last year under Lou Piniella. They went 70-91. The first time, and they joined the league, the American League, in 98. The cleanup batter, Chris Nowak, takes the changeup outside for ball one from Cordova. Tampa Bay finished 3 games in front of the Toronto Blue Jays last season in the American League East. Fastball pumped in at the knees, outside corner for a strike. 1-1 to Chris Nowak. 5-2 Kernels. Bottom of the 6th inning. And we can't recite the honor roll of former minor leaguers here. And there goes the runner. Nowak chops it foul, weakly past outside the third base line, and it's 1-2. Chris Waters is warming up in the Colonel left field bullpen. Chris Waters. Roy Oswalt pitched here, and Roy has become part of that Houston Astro resurgence along with Roger Clemens and Andy Pettit. Roy Oswalt pitched here in 1999. Man, the Astros had some good teams here. A breaking pitch low and away, and it's 2-2 now to Chris Nowak. 6'5", 240-pound slugger from Milwaukee. Let's see if Reid Brignac is running on this 2-2 pitch from the Colonel starter, Francisco Cordova. He's not running, and the fastball is high and in for ball 3. Now he likely will be running. Will Cordova throw over there? There goes the runner, and the pitch is popped up. This will be the second out of the inning. Sean Rodriguez backpedaling. It's a mile high, and if it ever comes down, it finally did. Sean tucks it away in shallow right. Man, that was a big league pop-up by Chris Nowak. And again, Francisco Cordova made a pitch when he had to. That's a big, big second out here in the 6th inning. 2 away, and the batter, Sean Cumberland, a left-handed hitter. Francisco, on a 3-2 pitch with the runner going, gets Chris Nowak to pop out to second. Sean Cumberland, 0 for 2 tonight. Ball 1, low, a fastball. I told you that this franchise was very good when they were with the Astros. And I'll read you their one-loss records in just a moment. The runner goes, and a pitch is huge foul off the end of the left-handed batter's bat towards the Colonel third base dugout. When Battle Creek was affiliated with the Houston Astros, well, let me tell you their record. To me, they were phenomenal. In 4 seasons here, the Astros, known as the Michigan Battle Cats, went 76-62, 82-56. That was in the year 2000. 82-55, and 79-61. Man, they had great teams here. A hard hit smash to second on 2 hops. Rodriguez down to get it, and he throws out Sean Cumberland. And Francisco Cordova with 6 tremendous innings here tonight. He pitches around a leadoff walk to open up the Southwest Michigan 6th inning, gives up no runs on no hits, struck out 1, walked none, no Colonel errors, and 1 left by Southwest Michigan. We go to the top of the 7th here in Battle Creek. Colonels 5 and the Devil Rays 2. You're listening to Colonel Baseball in the Zone.
Do dragonflies really breathe fire? Maybe we can't answer a thought-provoking question like that. But Phil Andrews, your Pekin insurance professional at Weidenhammer Andrews Agency, can answer all your insurance questions. Phil Andrews is an insurance expert, and he can help you with all kinds of protection, auto, home, life, health, and business. Phil Andrews, your Pekin insurance agent at Weidenhammer Andrews, has all the right answers for the right insurance coverages for you and your family.
Hear ye! The scoring is final, and it's time to cry out the champions of the 2004-2005 Zone Farm Bureau Financial Services Metro Sports Trophy!
Can we hear it for the Cats? Lions and Cougars, that is.
Let's tip our fedora to the Linmar Lions for collectively putting together this year's best boys sports program, and the Kennedy Cougars for claiming honors as the top overall girls sports program. Farm Bureau Financial Services presents each of these schools with a Metro Sports Trophy and $500. It was an exciting season for Metro area athletics. Cougars, Hawks, Indians, Jayhawks, Lions, Saints, and Warriors. Farm Bureau Financial Services and the Zone congratulate your efforts. Now, a new season begins, and the Zone Scott Unash will bring you the best high school play-by-play, and we'll look forward to crowning the 05-06 winners of the Zone Farm Bureau Financial Services Metro Sports Trophy, an exclusive feature from your home for high school sports. The Zone.
Well, Chris Walston has taken the first pitch and socked it off the screen that protects the scoreboard in left center. Walston with a leadoff homer here in the 7th inning makes it 6-2 Kernels. It's his 10th of the year. It's his 10th of the year for a guy that is hitting 167. Chris Walston has shown those moments, those spurts of power that keep the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim very, very excited about his prospects. Chris Walston, with his 10th of the year, greets Willie Corcoran. That's the first run the Kernels have scored against Corcoran. And now Sean Rodriguez, the number 9 hitter, is ahead 2-0. Chris Walston, when he hits them, they have that extra charge on them. And that's why the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim took him in the 6th round in 2002. Sean Rodriguez on a 2-0 pitch slices it foul off to the right. Strike one. Kernels enjoying their biggest lead of the night, 6-2 here in the 7th inning. Walston, he's one of those guys that if you could come early to watch batting practice, you would, because he can put on a display of power as good as any big leaguer at age 20. Sean wraps it foul to the backstop, and it's 2-2 to Rodriguez. 6-2 Kernels now in the top of the 7th inning. And the Kernels are 5th in the league in home runs. A curve, and that one's drilled into left. Coming on is Fernando Frias, and he has it. Sean Rodriguez stroked it hard, but lines out to left. Sean 0 for 3 so far in this game. And the top of the order, Alexi Casilla. Alexi has extended his hitting streak to 20 games. He doubled past third down the left field line and scored in the Kernel 3-run first inning. 6-2 Kernels here in the top of the 7th inning. Alexi batting left-handed against Corcoran. And a bunt. Foul behind home plate, strike one. Well, the Battle Cats have played here at C.O. Brown Stadium. This is their 11th season. Do you realize they've only had one losing season in the previous 10? Alexi Casilla plops one down on top of the grandstand roof behind home plate. It's 0-2 to Alexi. That's right. In 10 previous seasons here in this ballpark, whatever you've called them, the Battle Cats, the Yankees, now the Devil Rays, they've only had one losing season in 4 different organizational shifts. Their only losing season came in my first year in the league, 1996, when they were a Red Sox affiliate. They went 60-78. Just to show you that you better promote and have fun reasons for people to come to the ballpark. Alexi muscles up on one and launches it way back in right center. This may go. It's off the face of the wall. Alexi's rounding second and speeding to third. The right fielder, Sean Cumberland, retrieves it, and Alexi Casilla has socked a one-out triple into the right center field alley, his second extra base hit of the night, and the Kernels have a runner at third on a one-out triple by Casilla, with only one out here in the seventh inning, trying to add to a 6-2 lead. Alexi Casilla tore in to that pitch from Willie Corcoran, who appears to be tiring here in the seventh inning, and launched it into the right center field alley. It hit the base of the Pepsi sign, the blue, white, and red Pepsi sign, about 385 feet away. Alexi didn't miss his fourth home run by more than 10 feet. Well, maybe about 9 feet. The infield in is Freddy Sandoval. Takes a strike, a fastball. Freddy has singled in a run and scored. Reached on an error, stolen second, stolen third, and scored on a wild pitch. And a leadoff double off Willie Corcoran in the fifth inning. And Freddy was thrown out trying to go to third to make it a triple. Here's a changeup in the dirt, and it's 1-1 to Sandoval. Freddy has been sensational since reclaiming his third base position. He was hurt for a little over a week with a bad knee after he was hit by a pitch in Peoria. Infield in for Southwest Michigan. 6-2 Kernels, seventh inning, and a line shot into left. It'll be caught. Casilla tags. The throw home by Frias. Cut off, and the relay to the plate. They call Alexi out on a bang-bang play. It was the third baseman, Travis Schlichting, who took the relay throw from Fernando Frias, and the Kernels lose their second runner at the plate tonight on a fly-out double play. It was a line shot by Sandoval, caught by Frias, and then he hit the cutoff man, the third baseman Schlichting. Travis threw home, and Alexi, on a bang-bang play, was called out at the plate. The double play goes 7-5-2. Second time tonight we've lost a man trying to score on a one-out fly ball to left. The Kernels get a leadoff homer by Walston in the seventh inning, his 10th of the year. One run on two base hits. There were no Devil Ray errors, and the Kernels leave nobody on. And after 6.5, Francisco Cordova will pitch the bottom of the seventh inning. He and the Kernels own a 6-2 lead over the Southwest Michigan Ball Club. You're enjoying Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
I'm Dave Shea. For 35 years, I was news anchor for Channel 2. Now, with gas prices at $2 a gallon, check out Randy Kill Honda and save with great fuel mileage on all Hondas in stock. The safest family sedan, the Honda Accord, will definitely save the family pocketbook with 34 miles to the gallon. Get even better mileage with a compact Civic, getting you there at 38 miles to the gallon. Or check the amazing fuel mileage of the Honda Civic Hybrid, 48 miles to the gallon, and that's in city driving. Randy Kill Honda has a large selection of pre-owned Hondas, too, all with exceptional fuel mileage. Check them out at www.randykiel.com. Also, Randy Kiel offers a 7-year, 100,000-mile confidence guarantee on new vehicles. You can take my word for it, but you may also want to talk with other Honda owners. They're people you know, your friends, your neighbors, maybe even your relatives. I'm saving on gas prices by driving my Honda, and you can too. See Randy Kiel Honda on Center Point Road Northeast.
Everyone wants their print and copy needs to be done right and to be done on time. Copyworks will meet those expectations. Copyworks will see to it that your work is of the highest quality. They'll do that by consulting with you at your place of work. Copyworks stands behind their work for you. It will be done right, and it will be done on time. You can count on Copyworks to come through for you. When it's important to you, Copyworks lets your work shine through.
Copyworks, Copyworks.
Fernando Frias on a 1-0 pitch, belts it deep to right. Renz is going back, and it is off the top of the wall for a leadoff double. Oh, narrowly missing the third home run of the night for Southwest Michigan, Fernando Frias. He's 3 for 3. A .224 hitter is 3 for 3, a leadoff double here in the seventh inning, and that's an indication that Francisco Cordova may be low on stamina. Kernan Ronan immediately out of the Colonel third base dugout, and he wants, I believe, Chris Waters to crank it up again. Kernan now coming out to the hill. Well, Frias is the fellow that caught the line drive off the bat of Sandoval and then through to the third baseman, Schlichting, who will now bat. Schlichting threw home, and Alexi Casilla, shockingly, was thrown out at the plate to end the Colonel's seventh inning. A 6-2 Colonel lead, but a leadoff double here in the seventh by Fernando Frias. He's 3 for 3. Who would have expected that from a guy playing in 18 games with a .224 average and 1 homer, 7 RBIs? He better be in the starting lineup tomorrow for Southwest Michigan. He's earned his way in there, hasn't he? Travis Schlichting at the plate with a runner at second and nobody out, and it is Chris Waters warming up in the Colonel right or left field bullpen. Schlichting lays off a changeup low for ball 1. Well, last night some poor base running really hurt us in that 2-1 loss. Tonight we've lost 3 men on the bases. A bouncer up the middle, a base hit, and the runner should score. Oh, they hold him at third. That surprised me. Frias was held at third by Joe Zeckley. First and third, nobody out, and that may be it for Francisco Cordova, depending on the readiness of Chris Waters. Tonight we've lost runners at third and home twice. And with the score 6-2 Kernels, Southwest Michigan has runners at the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The batter is Heath Anderson, robbed of an extra base hit on a magnificent catch in deep right center by Renz. That was leading off the 5th inning. Heath Anderson, a right-handed batter. Fly ball down the line in right, a long way to come for Renz. He cannot get there. It drops, fair ball. 1 run is in, another man heading to third, and the batter to second. We've got a brand new ball game. Texas League double by Heath Anderson, and here come the Devil Rays trailing 6-3. Runners at second and third, nobody out. RBI double for Heath Anderson. Didn't hit it a lick, dropped it down the line and right. Renz couldn't get there, and that's it for Francisco Cordova. Well, you look back at this one, and you wonder how in the world is Southwest Michigan in a position to make a game of it. But they are. A double, a single, and a Texas League double. Renz came agonizingly close to catching it, racing to his left, near the line, dove, couldn't get there, and in comes Chris Waters. A U.S. Cellular speed talk to the call to the Colonel bullpen. Francisco Cordova, 6+ innings, leaves having given up 2 runs on 7 hits. 3 of them here by the lower third, or the lower fourth, or the lower 4. Let's put it another way. 3 straight hits by the numbers 6, 7, and 8 men in the Southwest Michigan order. Francisco struck out 5 Southwest Michigan batters, and to his credit, he walked 1. Chris Waters has answered a U.S. Cellular speed talk call to the Colonel bullpen. Yes, you look back, and we lost 2 men at the plate and a runner at third, and right now that looms way too big, looms much larger than we hoped it would, but our aggressive base running also helped us score a number of runs here tonight, so we have to bear that in mind. Chris Waters on in relief for Francisco Cordova. Chris is pitching for the 40th time out of the Colonel bullpen. He's 1-1, lost 4, 4.53 ERA, 4 saves. In 49 2/3, Chris has given up 56 hits. He struck out 39 batters in 49 2/3. And in 49 2/3, he's walked 21. The league hitting .281 against Chris Waters. And now where Chris, and this is easier said than done, he really can't worry about the runners at second and third. Schlichting at third, Anderson at second, Oh, sure, they may score to make it a one-run game, but what he has to be most concerned with is trying to get one out. And if a run scores, fine. Then he has to try to get a second out. And if a run scores, so be it. 6-3 Kernels, second and third, nobody out. And the number 9 hitter, Brandon Rusev, takes a pitch in the dirt, ball one, a curveball. Chris Waters, last pitch Friday in the Kernel 2-1 loss at home against Dayton. He pitched a scoreless inning. Schlichting at third, Anderson at second. Keith Anderson's double scored Fernando Frias and resulted in the Kernel pitching change. Ground ball to third. Sandoval picks it clean and throws the batter out. Holding at third, Travis Schlichting on Brandon Rusev's hard-hit grounder. Boy, Freddy has just been sensational at third. Not only did he field that hard-hit grounder at his feet, but then he looked Schlichting, the runner at third, back to third, and then he threw out the batter. Big first out recorded by Chris Waters. Here's Fernando Perez. Perez is nothing for 3, a .298 batter with the league-high 48 stolen bases. He's tied for second in the league with 9 triples. Right-handed hitter, and a good-looking pitch called a ball low by plate umpire Joe Dobo. Bottom of the 7th inning. 6-3 Kernels, hits even at 7 apiece. Each club has 2 home runs. And a fastball is low from Waters, ball 2. Fernando Perez went to Columbia University in New York City. He's from New Jersey. Ground ball to short. A run scores, and Casilla's throw is in time, and it's a 6-4 game. That run is charged to the departed starter, Francisco Cordova. And not only did Casilla throw out the batter as the second run of the inning scored on the ground ball to short, but Alexi looked the runner at second back to the bag, and Heath Anderson stayed right there. 2-run game now, 6-4 Kernels in the bottom of the 7th inning. And how about Chris Waters? What did he do? He got that first out. What did he do? He got that second out. Hasn't worried a bit about the runners in scoring position. One of them has crossed the plate. The other still at second. Here's Reid Brignac. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Kernels dominated last night's game, lost it 2-1. They've dominated tonight and lead it 6-4. Reid Brignac, left-handed hitter, takes in the dirt. What a stop by Collins on the pitch low and inside, ball 1. Sunday afternoon, the 14th of August, the KBAT Family Fun Day. You can save $5.50. A plaza ticket, a regular hot dog, popcorn, bottled soda, or draft beer for just $9.75 per person on Sunday the 18th. Brignac launches it deep into left center. This could tie the game. Yep, 2-run homer. Well, no, it's not out of here. It's off the wall, and Brignac is going to third with an RBI triple. Well, I thought it was out of here. So does Joe Zeckley. I thought that ball was a home run. Zeckley arguing he thought it was a home run, and now they're going to ask the plate umpire. I think it was a home run, and I think we're tied 6-6. I think we're tied 6-6. Let's see what Joe Dobo, the plate umpire, says. If it's a home run or triple, and the Kernels get a break, it's a 1-run game, and Heath Anderson scores on the Reid Brignac triple. They're not going to change the call, and the Kernels still lead here in the 7th inning, 6-5. Reid Brignac slugged what looked to be a game-tying home run over the left center field wall, but instead they call it an RBI triple. And I think Joe Zeckley has a good argument. I think that ball was out of here over the 8-foot-high wall and left. And Joe Zeckley may be tossed from this game. Here comes Bobby Magallanes in a pitching change. Kernels have played very well tonight, lead the game 6-5, have given up 3 runs here in the 7th inning. In comes Miguel González. Chris Waters got 2 outs, couldn't get the third out, and that run that scored is charged to Francisco Cordova. So Cordova, his line is complete. He goes 6+ innings, and Francisco allowed 5 runs on 7 hits. He struck out 5, and he walked 1. Miguel González has answered a U.S. Cellular speed talk call to the Colonel bullpen. Miguel González comes in with the tying run at third, 2 out, here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Miguel, like Chris Waters, has a record of 1-4, a 6.93 ERA. The right-hander has a save to his credit. González in 24 2/3 has given up 33 hits, struck out 23 batters in 24 2/3, walked only 7. The league hitting .311 against right-hander Miguel González. On Sunday, August 14th, Velocity Sports Performance invites you to stay around after the game and let your sons and daughters run the bases. It's also Toyota Financial Services Gazette, Cedar Rapids Kernel, Reader Recognition Day, 1,000-minute Reader Recognition Day, that is, Sunday, August 14th. Velocity Sports Performance in St. Luke's, sponsoring Kids Run the Bases on Sunday, August 14th. Toyota Financial Services Gazette, Reader Recognition Day, Sunday, August 14th, run the bases. Kernels appeared to have this one well in hand, but now Southwest Michigan has a runner at third with 2 out, and Patrick Breen, who has struck out twice, he fanned twice against the Colonel departed starter, Francisco Cordova. Chris Waters goes 2/3 of an inning. So far, he's given up no runs on 1 hit, struck out none, walked none. González's first pitch is high and outside for a ball. Miguel González trying to keep this a 6-5 Colonel lead. Inning started with us ahead 6-2. Here's a foul off to the left. And again, I commend the Kernels, a second very well-played ball game here tonight, other than some aggressive base running that went haywire, and that's what happened last night. But you don't look back on that. A grounder to first. What a nifty stab by Chris Walston to his left, and he underhands to Miguel González. How about Miguel González? He keeps the Kernels ahead as he gets Patrick Breen to ground out to first base. It went 1-3. Check that. It went 3-1. Walston to the pitcher covering to end the inning. Well, I think we got a break. I think that Reid Brignac hit his second home run of this game, but it was ruled an RBI triple, and González came on to get Patrick Breen and keep the Kernels ahead. 3 runs for the Devil Rays on 4 hits in the 7th inning. No Colonel errors, and Southwest Michigan leaves a runner. They've left 3. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Colonel 6, Southwest Michigan 5. You're tuned to Colonel Baseball in the Zone.
There are 2 big races coming up at Hawkeye Down Speedway. Friday night, Elite Rental All Clear Night with the biggest Miller Time IMCA Asphalt Modified race of the season. See historic cars and drivers in Wall of Fame night ceremonies. Tuesday night, Eastern Iowa Buildings, Lester Building Systems, Dirt at the Downs. IMCA Jerry Brothers Dirt Lane Models. Marines.com IMCA Hobby Stock and Stock Car Specials. Dirt Trucks and Nostalgia Stocks. Racing at 7 this Friday and next Tuesday night. Cedar Rapids, Hawkeye Down Speedway.
You always expect the best and fresh when it comes to dairy. Robert's Dairy supplies the freshest product available for the Cedar Rapids and Marion Hy-Vee stores. Be sure to stock up this week on all cool, refreshing Robert's Dairy products at your favorite Hy-Vee store. You want freshness and quality in dairy products, and you get it from Robert's Dairy and the Cedar Rapids and Marion Hy-Vee stores. Robert's Dairy and Cedar Rapids and Marion Hy-Vee stores, proud supporters of area high school athletics.
TV9's Our Town tour ends in Marquette, McGregor, and Prairie du Chien, the ports of discovery. Start with the stunning beauty of the upper Mississippi Valley. Add a big helping of colorful local history, plus a dash of tourism know-how. The result is a trio of towns you've got to experience. Our Town, Ports of Discovery. Brought to you by the Maquoketa Valley Electric Cooperative. Tomorrow on KCRG TV9 News at 5 and 6.
Left-hander Tony Perez, 5'9", 165, as small as they come for a modern-day pitcher. 24 years old. He's been highly effective. He'll pitch the top of the 8th inning. Kernels lead it 6-5. Michael Collins will be first up against Tony Perez, who's 3-0 with a 3.48 ERA. He's on for the 35th time this season. He also has 3 saves. Collins has walked twice and scored. And ball 1 is low from Tony Perez to Michael Collins. And a swing and a miss. Perez turned that ball over a little bit, and it ran away from Michael Collins. Collins second in the league with a .328 average. The 1-1 missed outside, a changeup. We have the final lines on both Colonel starter Francisco Cordova and reliever Chris Waters. We'll give them to you in a moment. Collins lines a base hit into right center. That's a good start to the Colonel 8th inning, and down to get it is Sean Cumberland, the right fielder. Boy, Michael Collins goes as well as anybody. Drew Toussaint, Warner Madrigal are right there with him, learning the value of hitting the ball the other way, especially against left-handers. The final line on Francisco Cordova, he could win his 4th game of the year. He can't lose. He went 6 innings, allowed 5 runs on 7 hits, struck out 5, walked only 1. Ball 1 low to Drew Toussaint. Chris Waters pitched 2/3 of an inning. No runs, 1 hit, no strikeouts, no walks. Drew Toussaint, the cleanup batter, has flown to center, walked and struck out. Collins being held by Chris Nowak at first base. 6-5 Colonels, top of the 8th inning. A line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Michael Collins is trying for third. The throw there, and Michael is... Ooh, they called him out at third base. We lose another runner on the bases. Out at third, Michael Collins. I thought he made it, but he's out at third. And Toussaint takes second on the throw by Fernando Frias. We lose yet another base runner. Michael Collins trying to go first to third on a smash into left, and a throw by Frias. I thought Michael beat I honestly thought he beat the throw, but the plate umpire Joe Dobo called him out, and Toussaint to second on a base hit. Well, this is getting to be like an epidemic. Base runner after base runner being thrown out here in this series. Josh LeBlanc facing the lefty in a swing and a miss. Should be first and second, nobody out in a bunting situation. Instead, a runner at second with 1 out. Woo! We get some guys thrown out around the bases. I've explained to everybody who asks about it, that is a direct order from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Ball 1, a slider to LeBlanc. Michael Collins rounded second, trying to go to third on a very hard-hit liner by Toussaint. And Fernando Frias throws out his third base runner in this game. A tap to second will be the second out of the inning. Toussaint goes to third as Brandon Rusev throws out Josh LeBlanc. And it won't change, folks, as long as we're an Angel affiliate with Bill Stoneman and Mike Scioscia pretty much dictating to Bobby Magallanes, run, run, run at all costs. And I told you my position on it. I happen to like it. Do I like the fact that this is a 1-run game because we've had 3 runners thrown out? Actually, 4 runners thrown out? No, I do not. Warner Madrigal peppers 1 to second, and the Colonel inning ends at the second baseman, Rusev, throws out Warner. Warner hit it hard up the middle. That's where Brandon Rusev was playing him, and he threw him out. 2 singles to open up the 8th inning, but can you believe it? We had another runner thrown out. Collins at third base. We've had 4 base runners lost tonight, 2 at third and 2 at the plate. No runs in the 8th inning for the Colonels, 2 base hits. There were no Southwest Michigan errors, and the Colonels leave 1 man aboard. After 7.5 innings here in Battle Creek, the Colonels lead Southwest Michigan 6-5. This is Colonel Baseball in the Zone.
Your home is a powerful asset. Managed wisely, it can help you with home improvements, tuition, and other expenses. Wells Fargo home equity financing is the key, with flexible terms, competitive rates, and affordable payments. Our bankers have the knowledge and resources to help you find the best financing for your needs. Talk with a Wells Fargo banker today and see how home equity financing can help you reach your next stage. Wells Fargo, the next stage, equal housing lender.
As a parent, have you ever experienced the frustration of watching your child struggle at school because of poor study habits? Did your child's grades suffer last year because of poor organization? Do you wish your child would be more motivated at school to realize his or her true potential? If the answer to any of these questions was yes, then Educare Learning Centers has a proven study skills program just for your child. Educare's Study Skills program has helped hundreds of area students gain the study skill tools necessary to turn grades around. So if learning how to study needs to be your child's first lesson this year, give Educare a call. Classes begin Monday, August 8th and Monday, August 15th, just in time for school this fall. Space is limited. Call Educare of Cedar Rapids today at 832-1965 and get this year started right. That's Educare of Cedar Rapids, 832-1965. Educare is fully accredited by the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools.
Chris Nowak, the cleanup batter, who's nothing for three tonight, a .312 hitter, will open up the bottom of the eighth inning against Miguel González. A curve, and that one's grounded to third, off the chest of Freddy Sandoval, and his throw is high, wild, and Nowak will stay at first base. That'll be an error on the Kernel third baseman, and the tying run is at first here in the eighth inning. The first error committed by the Kernels tonight. Freddie had it hit his chest, and then it ricocheted just a little bit too far in front of him for him to throw out Nowak. His throw was high and off the glove of Chris Walston. Good hustle by Michael Collins to back the play up, and Nowak had to stay at first base. Our final noon game of the season is on Thursday, August 18th. And those are so popular. For just $5, a combo special, a hamburger, hot dog, bag of chips, bottled soda, or water for just $5. A bunt foul in the air back of the plate by Sean Cumberland, 0 for 3 tonight. Kernels have out-hit the Southwest Michigan Ball Club 9-8, lead the game 6-5. Have had leads of 3-0 and 6-2. And the lead still intact. Sean Cumberland, left-handed batter with a .256 average, 9 homers, and 51 RBIs. A bunt in front of the plate. González bare hands, throws to first. Walston dropped it, and the lead runner will go to third on the air by Chris Walston. He dropped the throw by González. So 2 errors here in the 8th inning, and Southwest Michigan is in good shape now to try to tie this game. They have runners at first and third with nobody out. González picked it up halfway between the mound, threw to first. Chris Walston dropped it for his 13th error of the season. On that noon game, Thursday, August 18th, the combo special is a hamburger or hot dog, a bag of chips, a bottled soda or water for just $5. Meet me at the stadium on Thursday, the 18th of August. I'll be there, and it's our final noon game of the season. Fernando Frias will try to keep his perfect night intact. He started the Devil Ray 3-run 7th inning with an opposite field double, and he bats with runners at first and third. The Southwest Michigan Ball Club has gotten those runners at the corners without getting the ball out of the infield. Frias, a .224 hitter, has singled twice and doubled and scored. Let's see if Joe Zeckley tries to tie this game or take the lead here in the 8th inning. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Swing and a tip foul, strike one on Frias. 871 on hand here tonight. We're sure glad you're tuned in. 6-5 Kernels. Bottom of the 8th inning, and Southwest Michigan has runners at the corners with nobody out. And Gonzalez steps off the rubber, looks the tying run, Nowak, who reached on an error, back to third, and looks the go-ahead run, Cumberland, back to first. He also reached on a Kernel mistake. Right-handed hitting Fernando Frias. 3 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss. He took a home run cut at a fastball and missed it, strike 2. On the South Slope Communications Triple Play Show, Kernel pitching coach Kernan Ronan told us that there are a couple of times when he wants his pitchers to go for a strikeout. One is when there's a runner at third and less than 2 outs. The other is when there's a 2-strike count. Well, we have both those situations. And a strikeout, a swing and a miss. Fernando Frias swung at a changeup and missed. That's the first out here in the Southwest Michigan 8th inning. And now a double play would get us out of the inning. Kernel infield is playing at double play depth. Miguel González trying to pitch around a couple of errors that opened up this Devil Ray 8th inning. Travis Schlichting singled and scored in the Southwest Michigan 3-run 7th inning. They're batting here in the 8th, and the Kernels lead it 6-5. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at first. Miguel González to Travis Schlichting, the right-handed batter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. We'll give you our Kernel Did You Know question here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As Schlichting steps out, Travis a .231 batter, 3 homers, 29 RBIs. The 0-1. Ooh, a fastball just inside. It looked good. There was a lot of hullabaloo about the signing of Shaquille O'Neal. He signed a 5-year, $100 million contract yesterday with Miami. Well, we'll have a parallel Kernel Did You Know question here in a moment. Chopper past third. It's a fair ball down the left field line. 1 run is in to tie the game. Toussaint digs it out of the corner, and it's a double for Schlichting, and it ties the game 6-6 here in the 8th inning. Chris Nowak scored from third. Sean Cumberland went from first to third. That ball was bounced fair by about an inch past third for an RBI double for Travis Schlichting. And the they're playing like the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Good. They're playing like a big league team. The Southwest Michigan Devil Rays have tied the game here in the 6th inning, 6-6. Let's see if the Kernels walk Heath Anderson. Anderson blooped a RBI double down the right field line in the 7th inning, and then he scored. So we're all tied now in the 8th inning, 6-6. And let's see if Miguel González walks Heath Anderson to load the bases or whether the Kernels pitch to him. It looks like they're going to pitch to him, infield in for the play at the plate. We're all tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And a curve just inside ball 1. Our Kernel Did You Know question. Did you know that the Dodgers' Kevin Brown received the first $100 million deal in baseball history? They signed him to a 7-year, $105 million contract in 1998. I didn't know that. I knew it was a king's ransom sum that he got back in 98, but it was the first $100 million contract. Kevin Brown inked it with the Dodgers in 98. The 1-0. Low for ball 2 to the number 8 hitter, Heath Anderson. Southwest Michigan has runners at second and third with only 1 out here in the home half of the 8th. They've tied the game with 3 in the 7th, 1 here in the 8th. It's a 6-6 ball game. Miguel's 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I know this. Kevin Brown, I think, in his career has been on the disabled list 14 times. But he was the first man to sign a $100 million contract. Infield in for the Kernels. Strike 2 called. It's 2-2 to Heath Anderson, the catcher. Miguel González has even the count 2-2 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The game tied at 6. Collins sets up on the outer half. Heath Anderson grounds it to second. Rodriguez will throw home high, and the run scores And another runner rounding third, he'll score. And Southwest Michigan has the lead for the first time tonight, 8-6. It's the third error of the inning. So credit the Devil Rays. They've come back in this one with a 3 in the 7th and 3 here in the 8th inning. They now lead it 8-6. It was a softly hit grounder to second. Sean Rodriguez's throw home would not have been in time to get Sean Cumberland. He scored. The throw was high over the head of Michael Collins. Not only did Cumberland score, but so did Travis Schlichting. And Heath Anderson reaches on what will be ruled a fielder's choice. A throwing error by Sean Rodriguez allowed the second run, Travis Schlichting, to score. So 3 errors, uncharacteristic of the Kernels to make that many mistakes, but that's what's happened here in the 8th inning, and it's an 8-6 lead now for Southwest Michigan. Runner at second, Heath Anderson, and a strike in. It's 0-2 to Brandon Rusev. Heath Anderson winds up at second base. He hit a slow roller to Sean Rodriguez. Sean threw home. It was not in time to get the tying run. The throw sailed over Collins' head. Now a chopper to second. Backing up into shallow right, Sean Rodriguez, and he throws the batter out. Brandon Rusev is gone on a bouncer to second. On to third goes Heath Anderson, and he's there with 2 out. And the leadoff batter, Fernando Perez, at the plate. He's 0 for 4 tonight. This is a big at-bat. The Kernels only down by a pair here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and you want to keep it that way. It's a much tougher uphill climb if you're trailing by 3 going into the 9th than it is 2. So a big confrontation here between Miguel González and the leadoff batter. Swing and a miss by Fernando Perez. Runner at third, 2 gone. Southwest Michigan has scored 3 times here in the 8th inning to acquire their first lead of the game, and they've done so on 1 hit and 3 Kernel errors. So we're not going to let a couple of bad late innings put us down for the count. We've still got a chance to come back and get this one tonight. We've played well up until the last couple of innings. A curve and a strike is in. It's 1-2 to Fernando Perez. Runner at third and a 1-2 count on the leadoff hitter. 8-6 now in favor. Here's a line drive into shallow center, and Josh LeBlanc comes on to glove it. Fernando Perez, 0 for 5, is flown to center. In the 8th inning, Southwest Michigan with 3 runs on only 1 hit. There were 3 Kernel errors, our first 3 of the game, and 1 left by the Devil Rays. After 8 innings, Southwest Michigan has come back from a 3-0 and 6-2 hole. They now lead the ball game 8-6. You're enjoying Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
You've heard the term paperwork blizzard. Well, at times we're snowed under by the volume of paper materials we use in our homes. That includes everything from newspapers and magazines to cereal and tissue boxes. The list goes on and on. Your friends at Solid Waste and Recycling remind you most of these paper products can be recycled. So instead of throwing them in the trash, put them in your blue recycling box for curbside collection. Then you'll be doing your part to reduce waste and save landfill space.
You save big money when you shop Menards.
Build your next project with big savings during Menards Build and Save Sale. You'll find great sale prices on lumber, roofing, siding, power tools, insulation, and much more. Get a $10 rebate on every $100 drywall purchase, up to a maximum rebate of $50. Plus, you'll find great sale prices on name brand tools. Now during the Build and Save Sale at Menards. Choose from a Makita reciprocating saw, hammer drill, or drywall gun, just $79.98 each. Check out the huge savings on all Eskwing hammers, all Empire levels and squares, and all Stanley tape measures and hand saws on sale. Plus, there's no interest or payments till spring with your Menards Big Card. Don't miss Menards Build and Save Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Left-hander Tony Perez will pitch the ninth for Southwest Michigan. They've rallied in this one with 3 in the seventh and 3 in the eighth, and they have overtaken the Kernels' lead at 8-6. Jordan Wren gave the Kernels a 5-2 lead with a leadoff homer in the fourth inning. Jordan will start the ninth to be followed by Walston. He's also homered, and then Sean Rodriguez. Neither starter will figure in this decision. Tony Perez, the 5'9" lefty, misses outside for ball one. Hits are even at 9 apiece. And 5 errors committed in this game. 3 by the Kernels, 2 by Southwest Michigan. Ball 2 is outside to Jordan from Tony Perez. Kernels greeted him with 2 singles to start the 8th inning, but had a man thrown out trying to go from first to third. We've lost 4 men on the base paths tonight. Similar MO as last night, where we really deserved a win, and we deserve a win here again tonight. Jordan Wren knocks it foul off the end of his bat. It was a 2-1 pitch, and the count even now. 2-2. Jordan taps the handle of his bat to make sure he didn't break it. Outfield plays Jordan deep and straight away. Southwest Michigan, 5'9" southpaw Tony Perez with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and there's 1 gone here in the Kernel ninth inning. That was a good off-speed pitch, and Jordan reached out but was unable to make contact. Tony Perez with a record of 3-0. He's the pitcher of record now in this game. And the Kernel pitcher of record, Miguel González. Richard Giannotti is going to pinch hit for Chris Walston. Richard Giannotti will pinch hit for Chris Walston. The G-man came on as a pinch runner in the 9th inning last night. And the switch hitter, Richard Giannotti, to pinch hit for Walston. Wally homered his last time up, a leadoff blast in the 7th that gave the Kernels a 6-2 lead in the 7th inning. We only need a base runner to have a chance here in the 9th to tie it, 8-6 Southwest Michigan. Richard takes way outside, ball 1. Richard Giannotti pinch hitting for Chris Walston. Chris committed one of the 3 errors in that Southwest Michigan bottom of the 8th inning. He dropped a throw from Miguel González. Southwest Michigan only had 1 hit in their 3-run 8th inning. The Kernels committed 3 errors. But that's water under the bridge. Ball 2 high and away to Richard. Giannotti hitting .234, 3 homers, 24 RBIs, and a strike in to Giannotti. The 2-1 to the Kernel pinch hitter. He squares the bunt and takes a borderline pitch at the knees, strike 2. Kernels down by a pair, 8-6, here in the top of the 9th inning. Richard steps out to reset himself. Perez has fallen behind the first 2 hitters 2-0, but he came back to get Renz, and now he catches Richard Giannotti looking with a changeup on the outside corner. Great work by Tony Perez, the lefty, and with 2 outs, Sean Rodriguez will bat here in the top of the 9th inning. Sean is lined to the pitcher, grounded to short, and flown out to left. Tony Perez brings it, and he gets ahead with the strike called. 8-6 Devil Rays. Kernels batting here in the top of the 9th with nobody on and 2 out, and Sean Rodriguez lashes the 0-1 pitch foul down the right field line. Crowd up on its feet here. 871 looking on. Sean is very good at putting the ball in play. He doesn't strike out much. He takes outside a changeup, ball 1. If Sean can reach, the tying run would come to the plate here in the top of the 9th inning. 8-6 Southwest Michigan. The 1-2 to Rodriguez. A high fly ball down the line in right. Cumberland into foul ground, and he has it, tripping over the mound of the Double-A bullpen. He made a whale of a catch in foul ground, and he catches Sean Rodriguez's foul drive to end the game. The Kernels are retired in order by lefty Tony Perez in the 9th inning, and they rally to take Game 2 of this series. They win it 8-6. We'll have the totals, highlights, and more for you next on the Colonel Curtain Call. This is Colonel Baseball in the Zone.
There's a reason Dick Ramsey is the #1 home seller for the #1 real estate company, Skogman Realty. It's because Dick Ramsey works harder for you than anyone to make selling your home easy for you. Take Dick's one-of-a-kind home trade program. Buy one of Dick Ramsey's homes and Dick will buy yours. Dick Ramsey provides 2 other unparalleled services: a free 1-hour telephone loan approval and a free 1-hour telephone appraisal on your property. Dick Ramsey of Skogman Realty, the #1 home seller for the #1 real estate company.
Watsapenican State Park provides a majestic setting for the Watsapenican Country Club Golf Course. Short but tricky, this par 33 9-hole course requires accuracy off the tees, while small but responsive greens allow for challenging second shots. A tee time is not required, but call 319-462-3930 for course availability. Golf outings are welcome, and there's a spacious banquet facility. Take the Watsapenican Challenge. Call the Watsapenican Country Club in Anamosa at 319-462-3930 and see if your short game is up to par.
Well, I tell you, there was nothing like seeing Touchdown Jesus looking down on the stadium, right?
You know, walking through the tunnel in the Coliseum is something you never forget playing for USC, especially against a team like
the roar of the crowd when you enter the horseshoe for the first time is something I'll never forget.
Mike Golick,
Sean Salisbury,
Kirk Street,
defensive end,
quarterback,
Notre Dame, class of 85,
Southern Cal, 1986,
Ohio State, 1992.
Now, they're all on our team. The College Football Experience on ESPN Radio.
You save big money, when you shop Menards.
At Menards, you save big on the brands you want, like Crestline windows. Now during Menards Build and Save sale, all in-stock Crestline windows are on sale. Backed by a lifetime warranty with low-E insulated glass for energy savings. Right now, Crestline white vinyl sliding windows start at just $69. Crestwood 2 double-hung windows with maintenance-free vinyl exterior and beautiful hardwood interior start at only $149. Now during the Build and Save sale at Menards. Plus, all Mastercraft exterior doors are on sale. And save big on the Midwest's best selection of ideal garage doors, all on sale. Plus, there's no interest or payments till spring with your Menards Big Card. Don't miss the great deals on name brand doors and windows now during the Build and Save sale at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's time for the Colonel's Curtain Call, right here on the Zone, ESPN Radio 1600 AM. With a recap of all the action, the State Farm Major League scoreboard, plus a look ahead to the next Colonels game, let's rejoin the voice of the Colonels, the one, the only John Rogers, here on the Zone, ESPN Radio 1600 AM.
And we welcome you to the Colonel Curtain Call here in the Zone. Another kind of frustrating night for the ball club. We really deserve to be ahead in this series 2-0, but we'll have to get back to the drawing board tomorrow and try to win and then take the finale to gain a split. Tonight, the Kernels played very, very well until faltering down the stretch. Had leads of 3-0, 6-2, but wound up bowing to Southwest Michigan 8-6. It was a night that the Kernels did a lot of things well, but for the second evening in a row, some zealous base running cost us dearly, as did some fielding faux pas, 3 errors in the bottom of the 8th inning, and you just can't get thrown out 4 times on the base paths and also play giveaway down the stretch, and unfortunately that's what we did tonight. But overall, again, the ball club played very, very well this evening, really did deserve a win. Let's give you our game recap. The Kernels got out of the gate quickly against lefty Jared Laverne, scored 3 runs in the top of the first inning. That inning was highlighted by several plays. Alexi Casilla extended his hitting streak to 20 games with a leadoff double. He then scored on a Freddy Sandoval line drive single into center, and the Kernels were off and running, leading 1-0. Michael Collins walked. It was first and second, nobody out. Drew Toussaint then hit one to deep right center, and both Sandoval and Collins tagged. Sandoval tagged and went from second to third. Collins tagged from first and went to second. The throw from the center fielder Perez to the cutoff man Brignac. Reid whirled and threw to second. His peg hit Collins in the ankle as Michael took second, and the ball scooted away into no man's land. Sandoval scored to make it 2-0. With 2 out, Warner Madrigal laced an RBI single into right to make it 3-0 Kernels after 1/2 inning. A 2-out homer by Patrick Cottrell in the bottom of the first cut the Kernel lead to 3-1. But the Kernels made it 4-1 in the 3rd inning. They loaded the bases with nobody out and scored a run when Jared Laverne wild pitched home Freddy Sandoval. The Kernels led 4-1 after 2.5 innings. Southwest Michigan, though, came back with a 2-out homer from Reid Brignac, his 12th of the year, to make it 4-2 after 3 innings. The Kernels struck for a single run in the 4th inning and chased the starter, Jared Laverne. Jordan Renz belted his 7th of the year, leading off the 4th, and the Kernels led it 5-2. Kernels made it 6-2 in the 7th inning when Chris Walston slugged his 10th of the year, and the Kernels led 6-2. Later in that inning, Alexi Casilla tripled and was thrown out on a fly ball to left. Freddy Sandoval's line drive to left was caught by Frias, and he threw out Casilla at the plate. That was the second runner we'd lost on a fly ball to left. Michael Collins was thrown out at the plate trying to score on a fly ball to left in the 3rd inning, and the same fate met Alexi Casilla. He was thrown out by Fernando Frias in the 7th inning. The Kernels carried a 6-2 lead into the bottom of the 7th inning. That's when the starter, Francisco Cordova, hit the skids. Fernando Frias, a leadoff double. Schlichting singled into center, and Frias was held at third. Heath Anderson then dumped a 2-run double down the right field line, and just out of the reach of Renz. That made it a 6-4 game. With 2 out, Reid Brignac, facing Chris Waters, the relief pitcher, tripled. It looked like he hit a 2-run homer, frankly, but it was called a triple, and Heath Anderson scored to make it 6-5 Kernels. Miguel González came on and got Patrick Breen to end the inning. So the Kernels carried a 6-5 lead into the 8th inning. Now in the top of the 8th inning, unfortunately, our 4th runner thrown out on the base paths. In the 8th inning, Collins singled to right. Toussaint then smashed a single into left. Michael tried to go from first to third, but was thrown out by the left fielder, Fernando Frias, and that turned the entire ball game around. Because in the bottom of the 8th inning, the Devil Rays scored 3 runs. Nowak reached on an error at third by Freddy Sandoval. Then Sean Cumberland, the key play in the inning, bunted in front of the plate, and González barehanded threw to the first baseman, Chris Walston. Walston dropped it for an error, and it was second and third with nobody out. But Miguel González struck out Fernando Frias. Travis Schlichting, though, then doubled past third, and that scored 1 run. Chris Nowak from third base. It sent Sean Cumberland to third base. Heath Anderson then grounded 1 to second. Sean Rodriguez threw home late and high, and that error cost the Kernels 2 more runs, and it was a 3-run bottom of the 8th for the Devil Rays. The Kernels didn't have much spirit left as we went down in order in the top of the 9th inning. The final line score for Southwest Michigan, 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They stranded 4. The Kernels, 6 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. We only left 3 men on, but we had 4 men thrown out on the base paths. The winning pitcher out of the Southwest Michigan bullpen, Tony Perez, he's 4-0. The Kernel loser, Miguel González, now 1-5. And the game took 2 hours and 29 minutes before a Wednesday night crowd of 871. 8-6, Southwest Michigan, and we'll be back with the State Farm Major League scoreboard in just a moment. This is the Colonel Curtain Call in the Zone.
1-hour photos, speed dating, DSL for your computer. Everyone's in a hurry these days. Your professional Pekin insurance agent, Scott Draper of She's Forest Draper and Marion, doesn't hurry when it comes to helping you with your insurance needs. Scott will gladly sit down with you and outline a solid insurance program just right for you and your budget. Out of home, business, life, and health. Scott Draper, your hometown Pekin insurance professional in Marion, will give you the responsive, personal, unhurried service you deserve.
Tri-State Travel, that's a name most of you recognize as a leader in motor coach transportation. Our deluxe red, black, and white coaches offer comfort and convenience for both student and adult group transportation. Did you know we have the highest safety rating in the industry? We have a trained staff of drivers and can provide a coach to meet the needs of your group from 29 to 54 passengers. No other company can promise you all this and back it up with 65 years of experience. Tri-State Travel, we're in the phone book and on the web at tristatetravel.com.
Welcome back to C.O. Brown Stadium, where the Southwest Michigan Devil Rays rallied for 3 in the 7th and 3 in the 8th and overtook the Kernels to take a 8-6 Game 2 win here tonight. Kernels, as I said in the game recap, certainly played very, very well and really are to be commended. We should be ahead in this series, 2-0, but faltered down the stretch, and we'll just have to come back at them with vengeance tomorrow. We scored 3 in the first tonight, and we're cruising 6-2 until that bottom of the 7th and bottom of the 8th innings. Now, thanks to State Farm Insurance agents Dale Thompson, Al Shetler, Gary Shubat, and Lanny Peterson, we can check the State Farm Major League scoreboard here from Cereal City, USA. No finals. In the National League, they're in the bottom of the 9th at PNC Park, a wild one. The Padres and Pirates tied 8-8. At RFK Stadium, the Nationals lead the Dodgers 2-1. That's in the top of the 8th inning. The Cubs and Phillies at Citizens Bank Park are tied 3-3, top of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 7th at Shea, the Mets lead the Brewers 4-3. And at Great America Ballpark, Cincinnati 8, the Braves 5. That's in the top of the 8th inning. At Busch Stadium, the Redbirds trail the Marlins 3-2. That's in the top of the 5th inning. Later tonight at Bank One Ballpark, Houston will take on the Diamondbacks, and the Rockies visit the Giants at SBC Park in San Francisco. That, too, not yet started. The State Farm Major League scoreboard in the American League, the Tigers are out to break a losing streak, and in the top of the 8th, they're leading the Mariners 9-5 at Comerica. Boston trails the Royals at Fenway Park. In the top of the 7th, Kansas City 7, the Red Sox 4. Top of the 7th inning at Jacobs Field, the Yankees are behind the Indians. The Tribe 6, New York 4, top of the 7th. The parent club of the Southwest Michigan Devil Rays, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, lead the Rangers 3-2 in the bottom of the 5th at the ballpark in Arlington. Blue Jays 4, White Sox 1. They're in the top of the 5th inning at U.S. Cellular Field on the south side of Chicago. Oakland 1, the Twins 1. They're in the top of the 6th inning at the Metrodome. A's 1, Twins 1, top of the 6th. And it's a real dogfight now for the top slot in the Western Division of the American League. Our parent club, the Los Angeles Angels, are playing later on this evening. They'll host Baltimore. Well, that's our complete look at the State Farm Major League scoreboard, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Gary Shubat, Dale Thompson, Lanny Peterson, and Al Shetler. 8-6 Southwest Michigan. They rally for 3 in the 7th and 3 in the 8th to take a 2-0 lead in this series. We'll be back in just a moment and enjoy our Access Direct play of the game here in the Zone.
The Cedar Rapids Kernels want to give your child a chance to hit a home run. By picking up a free reading scorecard at the Kernel Stadium gift shop, kids can keep track of their minutes and earn great rewards. Along with Toyota Financial Services and the Gazette, the Kernels encourage you to open the world to your children by reading with them. If your kids hit a home run this summer by reading 1,000 minutes, the Kernels will recognize their accomplishments on the field at Reader Recognition Day in August.
We've been telling you for some time that Greg's Lawn Service is a cut above the rest when it comes to caring for your lawn. However, Greg's experienced staff does so much more than lawn care. They offer complete landscape design and installation, concrete curb edging, grading, sodding, and hydro-seeding. Yes, Greg's is a complete lawn care service, and they welcome the opportunity to show you why they are a cut above the rest. Give Greg's a call for more details about their wide range of services.
On the Colonel Curtain Call, John Rogers reporting from C.O. Brown Stadium, where the Colonels played well enough to win here tonight. Same story as last night, though. We were a little bit reckless on the base paths and faltered down the stretch with our fielding and wind up bowing to the Devil Rays 8-6. But it didn't start off like a loss. It started off, in fact, it was Kernel excellence through the first 6.5 innings here this evening, and that's what we're going to highlight, our Access Direct play of the game. Access Direct is looking for team players. They have full and part-time schedules to fill, and Access Direct has so much to offer. Well, let's start with the atmosphere. It's fun and friendly. The dress code is casual. What will they start you off in terms of pay? $8.50 an hour. That's the starting wage at Access Direct. The benefits are really out of this world. Medical, dental, vision insurance, 401k savings plan, and 10 personal time off days per year highlight the benefits at Access Direct. How do you learn about the job opportunities? Well, there are one of two ways. They're both very simple. You can check them out online at www.accdir.com. That's www.accdir.com, or call Access Direct at 261-0260. Our Access Direct play of the game. The Kernels had struck for 2 runs in the first inning off lefty starter Jared Laverne and had Michael Collins at second with 2 out, Warner Madrigal at the plate trying to make it a big first inning. Let's pick it up there with our Access Direct play of the game.
Michael Collins leads away at second with 2 out here in the top of the first inning, 2-0 Kernels. Line drive into right field. That's a base hit. Collins will round third. The throw home by Cumberland is not in time. Michael Collins slid to the back of home plate, and he beat the strong throw home by the right fielder to make it 3-0 Kernels. How about Warner Madrigal? He has been going the other way so effectively, he laced it into right field on 1 hop. And Michael Collins, there's another example of Bobby Magallanes putting the pedal to the metal and pressing the envelope. A lot of third base coaches and managers would have held Collins up and said, no, don't try to score on a smash on 1 hop into right. But Michael Collins was waved home. The throw was a very good one from Sean Cumberland. The catcher, Heath Anderson, put the tag on the sliding Michael Collins, but Collins slid to the back of home plate, and his hand touched the back of the plate before the catcher Anderson could tag Michael out, and Warner Madrigal has laced a single into right field. A big 2-out base hit by Madrigal drives home Michael Collins and makes it 3-0 Kernels here in the top of the first inning.
Yes, that was our Access Direct play of the game. Michael Collins scoring on a base hit to right by Madrigal in the first. The Kernels led it 3-0. Had leads tonight of 3-0, 5-2, 6-2, but relinquished the lead as Southwest Michigan rallied for 3 in the 7th and 3 in the 8th on 3 Kernel errors and overtook the Kernels to win it 8-6. It was a joy to bring you the action here tonight from Battle Creek, Michigan, and yes, things haven't quite gone like we wanted to so far on the road trip, but we certainly have played well enough to have a couple of wins in our back pocket. Instead, though, we're going to have to try to gain our first victory of the road trip tomorrow evening. I'll have the South Slope Communications Triple Play show for you at 5:40 South Slope Communications Triple Play show time tomorrow evening here from C.O. Brown Stadium. Thanks to Jake Lent, our in-studio engineer. Jake has done such a fine job throughout the spring and summer, and he's a real delight to work with in the zone. 8-6, Southwest Michigan rallies late to overtake the Kernels. 5:40 South Slope Communications Triple Play showtime tomorrow. Enjoyed bringing it to you. John Rogers wishing you well from the Spartan and Wolverine State. This has been Kernel Baseball in the Zone.
This has been a special sports presentation from The Zone, ESPN Radio, 1600 AM, Cedar Rapids. Now back to our regularly scheduled ESPN programming already in progress.